YouTube live stream, by the way. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing while I'm looking awkwardly sideways like this. Drake the type to blow his nose, then I got all sad because he blew it. I like that. Is that a rap line? Is that a rap line? Am I missing out on the hardcore rap scenes? I like it though. Hardcore Mama 79, welcome to the live stream. She says, I'm at work but need some good vibes. We got those in plenty. We got those in an unlimited supply over here in the Tobias household. The Tobias Michelle household. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome everyone on YouTube and on TikTok to this particular live stream. I just want to pop on here, say hi, and talk about CERN for a little bit. Do some live readings, do some live healings. Whatever it is you guys are looking for today, I'm here to provide and to help out with. You know, it's interesting. Yesterday in the live stream, we went over some collective messages. The middle of the spread, there was the devil card there. And part of what came through as well, and this was even talked about in the TikTok chat, I believe, is that there's things in society happening right now that are outside of the regular understanding or the logical understanding of what the people know about. But it can be easily accessed on the spiritual level and downloaded to a lot of us. A lot of you guys have been feeling more than really even seeing what's been going on, particularly with CERN. And particularly with the energies right now. So I want to talk about that because some of us may be feeling a little bit heavier than normal. Okay, let me know in the chat if you guys are feeling like you're like unusually heavy, unusually cranky, unusually shadowy, self-sabotagey, upset, cranky. Okay, unusually so, like outside of your normal amount of whatever that is for you. Let us know in the chat if that's the case for you at this particular moment, because I want to share what's going on. Whatever it is, our deepest wound in this particular moment, okay, whatever it is, our deepest fear, our deepest wound, the deepest reason that gets us in a confused or disoriented state or lost state is going to be amplified in this moment. It's going to be amplified in this moment. And for those of us watching, we have to know and we have to be aware that this is going to happen now in this moment so that we can combat that. And what I mean by combat it is bring an awareness of understanding that truth that's coming up in our bodies, minds, hearts, and souls right now is not the truth at all. It's simply an illusion, and it's simply the shadowy aspect that wants to keep us from stepping into the next level of our way of being. Okay. We have Tani Ari 43 says, so confused as I'm awakened that everything I knew has been a lie. Wow. And that's a pretty dramatic realization right there. Yeah. That's a pretty dramatic realization right there. I want to answer some questions. Okay. I feel like you guys might have some questions for me. If you guys are looking, by the way, for a personal reading or personal healing, I do that as well. I am a healer, a physical, mental, emotional healer, like not just, purely with energy, but with energy to heal the physical or mental, including anxiety. We've dealt with things like PCOS, lack of ability to have digestion, hormonal imbalances, all those types of things. Link for a donation to get one of those live on the stream is in my bio. And we will be doing those personal readings, those personal healings after we talk about CERN and after we just chat for a little bit about what's going on right now. Badass Wifey says, hey, I hope you had an amazing day, beautiful soul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. By the way, I just want to state for the record, okay, if any of you guys have been contacted by a duplicate account of mine or a very similar looking account but has slightly different lettering or variations, asking for money, asking for readings, it's not me. There's only one me. This is my only account, 1222. Let's be sure about that. I have people still reaching out to me saying, hey, is this you reaching out for money? No, I will never reach out to you individually for money. I'll do live streams and see who wants a reading live, but I will never reach out to you individually for money. That's amazing. All right, Tanya Re 43, awesome. I was looking for healers in my town. This is fate. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. And so one thing I can do for you guys, if you guys are looking for it in this particular live stream, it depends what you're looking for, your questions right now. But I can channel essentially, like if you, let's say you have something physical going on or it feels physical or even mental, like you have anxiety, you have depression, you have lack of energy, you have heart problems, right? You have stomach issues. What I can do for free is channel the reason as to why that's happening for you on the emotional, spiritual level. And then my gift is being able to go in and help you go in to discover what that is for yourself and help you remove it so that the physical blockage comes undone as well. So for anyone looking for a healing like that, live on the stream, it is $55 for that, and or $25 for a personal reading on the stream. Of course, if you want a live one-on-one private session, those are on my website, brandontobias.com. But I decided to do them at super low cost here on the live stream because it's my way of giving back and also my way of being able to provide for my family as well in a way that is sustainable. Okay. But I'm open to flowing with it, guys. Anyone have a question about what's going on or something about what they're feeling? How can I help you guys today? I want to come on and catch the lunch hour because I know a lot of us are available on this lunch hour and just see how everyone's feeling today. Genuine says yes. Just posted the link to purchase one of these. So if you guys want one of those, the link to purchase that is in my bio on TikTok, and it's in the YouTube chat, pinned to the top of the chat. If you guys want to purchase one, it's $25 for a personal reading, $55 for a personal healing. $55, half. $55, 1.5 week of food, or just over half a tank of gas. It's not cheap. No, it's not. It is not. Please, if possible, yes, amazing to have this gift to heal. Do you heal animals too? I'm not a specialist in that. My girlfriend is more. Paula Michelle. She is more for that. She's more of an intuit, more of a channel for animals. They seem to be drawn to her. I like to work with humans. Although I will say Alden, my good friend Alden, my dog, is helping me to heal in that regard. For sure. For sure. Aaron Bryan on YouTube says, thoughts over the last month, crazy dreams and astral projections showing lots of world destruction. Is things going on in my life or prophetic? I think it's a mix of both, Aaron. I think that right now, and this is really just, I'm just going to channel here, and it's a very good question, very deep question. I think a lot of us who are on the path to spiritually awakening or looking to grow or understand our guides, our angels, our intuitive self, I think we are the ones getting the messages. Particularly the feminine energy is getting these prophetic messages from what I've found about what's going on in society. And it's really the feminine's job in some ways to guide what's going on or to get these messages for people, the masculine's job to go out and to fight the battle, to protect. Yeah. So feminines, if you're on here and you're getting these messages, you're getting these dreams, I do feel that sometimes, right, you got to have to trust your own gut in this one. They can be literal. Other times they're figurative or metaphorical, but they speak of the larger essence of what's going on overall. Okay. And it's hard to tell the difference sometimes, right? But what I would say is I wouldn't downplay them. I wouldn't assume that they mean nothing. That's my point in saying this is don't assume they mean nothing because they likely are the channeling or are the sign or the feeling that we are going to need to move forward in the correct way. And also, Aaron, you might be feeling a calling as well at some point to share those live with people, because I know that's platforms like this, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they're going to be used to help to share this information with people live so that we can all make changes and make the shifts possible or necessary to move forward. Playing in space, what kind of reading is this? So what we're doing is we're just chatting about CERN. We're chatting about how people are feeling. It's not a collective reading. We are doing individual healings, individual readings for people wanting to experience it. What I'm offering for free, though, in this particular moment, for those of you guys interested, just to see how it works and how I work as a channeler, as a healer, as a guide and a medium, is if you have any physical symptoms going on, mental symptoms, symptoms in the body physically going on, I can channel the spiritual, emotional reason of what's happening. And then if you wanted to get it healed fully, right, I'd ask for a donation for that. But that's what we're doing in this particular live stream. And we also want to just share, thank you guys for sharing the live. I really appreciate that. So yeah, anyone who wants a live healing or a live reading as well, I'm also a Twin Flame channeler, Twin Soul channeler. Valerie S says lots of shoulder pain. Good. Good. Valerie, is it left shoulder? Jennifer Lynn, 0525, exhaustion, pain. Pat7852 says, hi, new here. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Exhaustion and pain for Jennifer. If anyone wants a free diagnosis, we'll just put those out there. Diagnosis. Let me know what question you guys have going on. Good. So Valerie says bold shoulders. Good. JL Castro says my right eye has been twitching a lot. I want soul love. How do I get that? Awesome. Lost my husband to alcohol. He went in a coma and we're separated. I didn't get to say goodbye. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's really a tough one. Am I with my twin flame? Awesome questions, guys. If you guys want a personal reading, the link to purchase that is in the bio. It is $25 for a personal reading, $55 for a healing. Ready for the heavy to go away, rough energy. Right leg and knee pain, lower back pain on the right, neuropathy in both legs are. So if you guys want, whoever wants, I got to get a request though. We'll do a few of these free channelings, and I'm sure people will then want to get some healings. But if there's anyone who wants to understand why they're experiencing the symptom they're experiencing, let me know. And I'll go in and I'll check it out and I'll channel the best I can of what's going on spiritually, emotionally. Gio Costa says, could you see why my right eye has been twitching? Yeah. Hesitancy. There's a hesitancy on the willingness to see something. There's something blocking you from moving forward. Okay, this is for Gio Castro. There's something blocking you from moving forward. There's an obstacle in your path that you're energetically avoiding. Again, unconsciously and again with love, but energetically it's like, that's blocking me from moving forward into my destiny, but I'm not willing to see that. I don't want to see that. I'm hesitant, or I'm restricting myself from seeing what that is because it feels safer to stay where I'm at, or I'm not willing to face that particular truth. That's what your right eye just told me. Could be a person, could be someone at work, or it could be something. I just see a figure. I see like a figure, a person figure, right? Like a shadow figure right in front of you. And it's like not allowing you to move forward. And it's like part of you doesn't want to see that truth or won't. Yeah. But it's keeping you from moving forward to your destiny. You're very welcome. Yeah. Pat7852, if you want a reading, it's $25 per donation. Yeah, link is in the bio for that in particular. If anyone wants a free diagnosis, though, to understand why you might be experiencing something physical or mental, those are free. I will provide those for free, of course. Let's see what we got. Froggy says, I've been getting some very weird dreams too, Aaron. Journaling about that has definitely break down the meanings they carry. It scares me because my masculine is in the army. I write them down. I have a hard time processing the info. Thanks for the guidance. You're welcome. My issues with health have always came from the stomach. Took me years to work on that. Of course, we're on each other's team. So feel free to diagnose, but no real physical issues and more emotional, mental. Aaron, you're so woke. You're already so woke, you know. I feel, Aaron, right now, by the way, you're in the your journey already is like you're ready to start to lead, which is why I went to starting to share that publicly, because I feel you've done a lot of the really good work healing yourself in many ways, and now you've gotten to the place where the guides are like, okay, now you're learning to step into that. Now you're learning to lead from that point of view. Yeah, I see you leading with your knowledge and wisdom, Aaron, specifically for you. Very much so. Evangeline 2769, what do we got? What is it you'd like for me to diagnose? What pain? We need like a symptom. If those of you guys who are, I'm looking for people in pain, mentally, physically, okay, even emotionally, who are looking for a diagnosis, and or if you guys want a full healing, it is $55 per donation. That's in the link in my bio. I am a channel medium and guide. I can go into the body and help you guys heal it. Valerie says, I would like a free diagnosis. Hardcore Mama 679 will get to you as well. Doctors can't. Left side of my lower body, been pain for you. We'll definitely get to that one. I do feel drawn to Valerie's pain here because they keep showing me, Valerie, for you with your left shoulder. I know you said both shoulders, but I feel the root comes from your left shoulder to the right. Okay, they're saying it's having to do with the transfer of energy from one side of your existence, one side of your way of being to the other. So it's almost like your body is stuck in one way of being, which is like ultra feminine or beingness, or another way of being, which is ultra masculine and goingness. And your body's having a hard time balancing the two, or gets stuck in one state or the other. So they're showing me it's the ability for both sides to work together and to transfer both of their energies to each other. So they're saying for you, Valerie, specifically, if you let down the wall, they're showing me a left shoulder wall right here. Okay, right here, right where this pink finger's going, like a wall, where there's scar tissue. They're actually showing me scar tissue, physical scar tissue. And they're saying if you go there and you start to open, they're saying to open this wall up that lies in your heart to allow this energy to mix together once again, for masculine to support feminine, for feminine to support masculine internally, emotionally. That's going to help you to move forward, actually, because they're showing me once you come together, you're able to move forward aligned. Right now, it's like half of you can move forward, the other half stays, the other half moves forward, the other half stays, and it's not allowing all of you to move forward together. Okay, so this may result in some anxiety as well. If you're experiencing any anxiety, that would be part of that as well. Mama Mia 35, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, we had someone else say or wanting a diagnosis. Hardcore Mama 79. Let's see what we got here for her. And of course, if any of you guys want an actual physical healing, link for that is to donate is in the bio. It's $55. Full healing will go in, clear out the whole body. You guys will feel profoundly different afterwards. I'm going to be looking at YouTube as well in a second, guys, so don't worry. You're welcome, Valerie. I hope that helps. Let's see. Okay, this is for Hardcore Mama 79. She says, left side of my lower belly, I've been having pain for years. Oof. Okay, well, first of all, I don't know if you're dealing with any like constipation, but there's one side of your body, there's a buildup of matter, like fecal matter is what they're showing me with you. I know this is, maybe TMI, and apologies for that, but they're showing me it's like a buildup of fecal matter. They're saying that having the right bacteria or probiotic mix will help greatly to relieve the flow and to allow all the backup of material inside of your body, your womb, your system, your lower systems will help relieve the pressure. They're saying the pain's coming from pressure. The pressure comes from undigested fecal and other waste matter inside of your body, lower parts of your body. In order to relieve it, two things. They recommend a prolonged period of fasting or juicing to stimulate the digestive fires. If you've done celery juice already, great. If not, a celery juice cleanse will also help to move, like literally pull that stuff out and let you get it all out and detox. And then the third thing is probiotics. So also, I don't know if this has happened to you, but if you've had any sort of heavy antibiotic exposure or things that would mess with the bacteria of your gut lining, that would also help like backs things up. And then it would lead to like parasites, candida, and a lot of like not so good imbalanced microbiome in the gut. But that's what they're showing me for you. They're showing me once that moves forward, once that moves through, everything else will be relieved. Any gas or bloating you're experiencing as well will also be relieved as well. Okay. E.T. Bailey, I'm so tired. Me too. You guys could probably see it in my eyes, right? Like it's the CERN thing. We got to talk about the CERN thing when you guys are ready. The CERN thing is crazy. I definitely had an experience of meditation today, so we could definitely talk about that. Okay. Can TMJ go away? Yes. Yep. Depends on how many years that pressure's been built up or the cause of the pressure. So one potential reason for TMJ in a psycho-spiritual way is that there's a lot of internal pressure in the body caused by untapped emotions, unkempt emotions that aren't fully embraced or integrated or accepted, or parts of ourselves that aren't accepted, or parts of ourselves that we do not wish to face, possibly the darker parts, anger, sadness, rage, all those parts. And we keep that shit down because it's not appropriate, it's not safe to be, it's not safe to integrate, we don't feel safe to have. And this results in an above the body pressure to keep it locked away. Does this make sense? So that's what TMJ would be. That's the channeled reason for you. For you, that wasn't a specific channeled reason for you, but that's the general reason as to why it exists there. Okay. How do you find your purpose? You can have someone help to channel it for you. Astrology is an amazing, amazing way to go. Happy to be alive. And what they can do, especially if you look at the South Node, North Node, you can look at how to actually be in the right energy that's in alignment with your purpose. Okay, so the number one way I look at purpose, guys, is no one has like a singular defined set purpose because we have free will. However, we do have a singular defined type of energy that is in really good synergy with our body, our way of being, our expression, that when we're aligned with that energy, the things to do will naturally align with that way of being. Does that make sense? So, for example, I'll talk about mine for a second. My energy naturally wants to channel, to speak, and to share inspiring or helpful guidance to the masses. That can take place with tarot. It can take place with health and healing, internal healing. It can take place with astrology. It could take place in a lot of areas, right? But it's the energy that people can feel and know, oh, this guy's in his purpose. This guy's in his power. Jill Castro, well, it's amazing. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Natasha, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing amazingly well. Playing in space, I would love to know the reason for nosebleeds. Gotten them since I was a kid and runs in the family. Let's go ahead and take a look. Playing in space, I'd love to understand this one as well. So, gotten them since I was a kid, runs in the family for the nosebleeds. So the first thing I'm getting for this, for nosebleeds generally, but also nosebleeds for you in particular playing in space, it's they're saying unexpected inclinations, like unexpected thoughts, unexpected ideas that pop in out of nowhere that are either trying to get your attention or they're trying to signal you to something. I sense that when they aren't hitting their mark, either externally or internally, it signals a red alert. This is literally what they're showing me. It's very interesting. I've never heard this channeling by the way. Everyone has something different. They're showing me these ideas coming in, and it's either we're just disregarding them or we're not paying much attention to them. It's like genius ideas, genius inspiration that come into the brain. We say, some reason we disregard it. It's fake. It's our imagination. It's not real. And they're saying because of that, it's like pointing us to something really important or signaling to stop and to look internally, specifically in the brain, is what they're saying. They're saying, look at the ideas in the brain that are popping in right now. There's something very important to run with, to move forward with, and to integrate. That's what they're saying about this one. I've never heard that before, by the way, so this is new to me. I had nosebleeds as a kid. I haven't had them much anymore. It runs in my family a bit too, so it's very interesting. Okay. Marcella Obato 2, as a born medium, I love your content, truly gifted. I'm thankful I found your page. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the page. I would love to actually check out your stuff too. If you are also a medium and you do medical medium stuff, this is all new to me as well, believe me. They got stronger and stronger. The power is right, the intuitive gifts after I met my twin flame, and now we're together permanently. Well, as far as I know, right? Playing in space. Wow, thank you so much. I feel that. Awesome. Good. Good. All right, screw it. So let's just do this, guys, because I don't think and that's okay. I don't know if anyone's ready to order. It's a lunch day. It's like no one's trying to go through an intense healing right now. Let's do a little bit of channeling here for the collective and just see what's going on. Anyone else has personal questions, personal reading, personal healing? You can get those by the link in the bio. But I am here to help. So if you guys again have physical, mental, emotional disorders, you're not sure how to heal it, I am a psychic medium, astrologer, and a tarot reader and a guide. And if you want a full one-on-one session, a healing package, or a personal reading, you can check out my website, brandontobias.com, or Twin Soul United. But this is going to be a quick reading on the energies today, whatever it is we need to know for our highest and greatest good in this particular moment. Natasha, I am doing readings. Those are available, link in my bio. $25 for a reading, $55 for a healing. Hi, how do I heal my emotional pain? I love that. That's a good question. Leah Taylor 7, did you realize you had gifts or you always had them? I have not always realized I had them. They started awakening in 2012. That was the first time when I felt different than I ever did before. There was just a sudden shift, a sudden crack, a sudden alteration in my way of being. 8 years later, after studying health, science, cellular, biology, physiological, activities in the body and working in health facilities, I broke out of that, became a full-time astrologer, tarot reader, and psychic medium. Then I met my twin flame, Paula, and the gifts have continued to increase since that, because that's just what happens here. And here we are today. Why do we suffer from depression? Depression is what manifests when we have not fully accepted a part or experience of our lives that hurt us deeply and or have robbed the joy. We believe have robbed the joy from our life. So if we look at the soul, all this in a channeled way, we look at the soul as the soul creates the physical symptoms from the beliefs it has subconsciously or spiritually. If we create our reality and we create our physical or emotional or mental health, then if we're suffering from depression, there's a belief or an experience that the soul took on that caused it to believe that that experience took its ability to experience joy, took its experience to be fully whole, took its experience to be excited about life once again. What experience in all of your lives, all of our lives, took, quote unquote, the ability for us to be fully happy, fully in love, fully satisfied, fully fulfilled. That is where depression comes from. And that's channeled in this moment, by the way. That's where depression comes from. So when we realize and go back and we look at why the soul feels the need to create depression, the soul is only creating these things to draw us in so we can fix the problem in the first place. And that's why I'm here. That's what I do. I go to the root source of the problem, fix it, let it go, release it, and it's gone. Okay? The soul mourned equals depression. What a beautiful saying, Ruby Pearl 77. What a beautiful saying. Thank you for that. Ninja Mom 77. I had to make awaken. I want to learn more about my gifts. Where's a good place to start? Well, you can do a mentorship with me, of course. If you're not looking for that, you can look into where you are drawn to first. What to study. For you, the guides are saying what to study first. Is it angel numbers? Is it astrology? Is it tarot? Is it healing? Is it love stuff? What's the first place you're drawn to that captivates your attention? Through that particular space, that particular vehicle, you're going to learn to awaken even further into your gifts. Yeah? Yes. Genuine says, could I get a channel on heart palps and skip beeps when laying down? Also have mid-back pain. Thank you, Genuine, for that particular question. Let me channel exactly, if you're still here, of course, what that might be for you. There's Genuine, this is for you. There's moments in your body that I'm sensing that's uncertainty. And this for anyone who has this random heart palpitations or random pain, it's like there's this moment of random bursts of uncertainty. Like everything's certain all of a sudden, you know where you're going, you know who you are, You know what's happening, and then all of a sudden you're not certain. And you're like, something could change right now that changes everything, and I'm going to lose what I currently have, and then it's all going to transform, likely because you've gone through experiences in your life where things have been fine, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they've changed abruptly. And so what your body's telling me in this particular moment for you is the heart palpitations are coming from deep inside. There's a knowing that at any moment things could shift dramatically and completely be different. And that's scary. That's scary. It causes a little bit of fluttering, of shakiness on your ground of where you are. Yeah. Possibly through love or relationships is what I'm getting for you as well. That's for you, Genuine. Ruby Pearl 77, love to connect with you. We are connecting now, my friend. But yes, if you want to connect deeper and chat sometime, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. You could reach out, and I'd be happy to connect with you. I've been seeing synchronicity every day for a couple years. I don't understand it. Well, the synchronicity is meant to show you that there's something outside of the logical reality. Okay, this is for I buy 810. The first thing that happens to a lot of people on the spiritual awakening journey is you start to experience quote-unquote angel numbers, quote-unquote synchronicities, quote-unquote things that don't make logical sense that you didn't notice before, that start to break you out of things are exactly as they seem, because things are not exactly as they seem. There's a whole dimension, a whole spiritual world and reality and higher dimensions beyond this dimension that are working constantly in the background of our daily lives that most of the time we have no conscious idea of, but every once in a while there's something like an angel number or a synchronicity that happens over and over and over again, and we realize there might be something else pulling the strings beyond this dimension, beyond this frequency. And if I believe it and I choose it and I receive it, it's for my highest good. That's the whole point of the synchronicities. Paula Michelle is in the chat. Welcome, my love. Upsana, I feel that all the time. Am I from South Africa? No, I'm not. I'm from Southern California. Southern California. Esther says, so happy you're on. I'm at work. Quick break. Quick break for work, guys. Work break. Absolutely. So yeah, let's get some questions coming in, guys. What are you guys experiencing? What are you guys feeling? What can I share some guidance on? Some channeling on? Lucky, it must be beautiful here. It is beautiful, but it's very hot. It's very, very, very hot. I love it, though. We were just having a conversation the other day, and I was like, there's no other place we could be right now besides Phoenix. It's just exactly where we need to be. It's not perfect by any means, but it is exactly where we need to be for sure. Sassy lady, have I met my twin flame? I've been feeling this pull to my Aries friend. Sassy lady, I would love to channel for you. If you want a personal reading, link to donate is in the description box or the top of the YouTube chat here. We are doing personal readings for $25 or $55 for a healing. And I'd be happy to clarify. I feel there's a direct answer for you waiting. Cami2121, what do you think about the idea that of two unhealed people attract each other versus a soul level attraction? Can you tell the difference? Yes, you can. That's a very good question, Cami. So she asked, what do you think about the idea that of two unhealed people attract each other versus a soul level attraction? Can you tell the difference? Yes and no. So this is a very good common question that I'm asked because many people want to know, all right, if I'm with someone or I'm dating someone, I need to know if they're the one. I need to know if they're going to marry me. I need to know if they're going to be my lifelong person. I need to know if they're my twin flame. And I just need confirmation overall of this particular situation. And the truth of the matter is, when it comes to love, the reason why love is such a risk and it's so scary sometimes is because you really can't know fully 100% while you're inside of it. The reason why is because our love and our emotions and our neurotransmitters and our soul get so attached along the way, particularly through sexual connections as well, that things become a little bit gilded, so to speak, gilded in gold. Okay, so there's an extra layer beyond what's actually happening that kind of makes things a little fuzzier in terms of our perception of how things really are. And this is on purpose because love is always meant to bring us through the experience all the way so we can grow and learn. Because here's the thing, how many of us would have actually been or became who we are today without actually going through the love experiences we've experienced thus far today? If we had just instantly known, like let's say that your ex or your XX or your XXX, right, or any one of those, the first day that you met them, you went to a channeler and they said, nope, this person's a karmic. What you probably would have just said, all right, well, I'm out then. You know what I mean? Like, it's very rare if you trusted the channeler, right? So my point is, sometimes we're not meant to know because we're meant to go through the experience. Now, I will tell you this, even when you found the person, there's still sometimes moments and times when those fears creep up and you become quote unquote unsure. But deep down inside, there's a deeper level of assuredness, and there's also a deeper confirmation coming from the external reality around you consistently, whether it be from God, your guides, your family, your friends, all the people will generally be in support of where you're going in your direction, or you'll be moving away from them, which is another sign as well. Moving away from them and then kind of letting you go, letting you be, because they understand. When it's not that particular situation, you'll keep running into the same lessons that won't be changing and won't be evolving or helping you to come closer together or become closer to God. That's how you know. When you are being pushed away, further away from your spiritual evolution, from your connection with God and your particular purpose here on earth, that's how you know you're not with the right person. And it's hard to know sometimes because oftentimes we're with the quote-unquote wrong person when we don't fully understand our purpose here. When we don't really know what we're here to do or why we're here fully, we'll be with the wrong person because we don't know what the true direction is. Therefore, how could we know what the wrong direction is if we don't know what the true direction is? You guys see that? So these people come into our life in order to show us what we don't want so we can understand what we do want. Go Mystical 999. Hi, I did one live session with you. I want to unlock my gifts. Did we have a live? We had a live session sometime. That's amazing. Or you mean you did one today? You did a live healing here. I didn't receive any Shopify order, my friend. Let me check all the different vehicles. You guys can use Cash App and Venmo and Shopify and things like that. But I do have the list here ready to rock and roll. For those of you guys who are looking for a personal reading, personal healing. Oh, you had one a couple weeks back. Got it. Cool. Yeah, you sounded familiar. I was like, Go Mystical sounds familiar here. Well, how can I help you today? Is there anything that you're looking for to, like specifically a question you have today that I can help out with your gifts? Should I do another one? Well, if I'm being really honest with you, and I'm just going to be very truthful, no, I don't think you should. And I'll tell you why. I know this is me pushing away potential opportunities to heal. What the guide to tell me about you in particular, Go Mystical, is you're already actually really well on the path. They're saying right now you only need courage. You just need a little bit of a push. And so I can give you that for free. If I could give you a little bit of a push and say, step into it, have the courage to move forward. Don't worry about anyone else's opinion. Be willing to go the extra mile to make whatever it is happen that you want to happen. And don't hold back anymore. Now that's scary. The number one thing with you that I'm feeling is like fear, I'm not really wanting or ready to do that. They're saying this time it's just a leap of faith. They're showing me just push you over the edge and go. It's not about getting any more healing for you. It's about stepping into the unknown. And the stepping into the unknown for you in this moment is around starting to express and utilize your wisdom and your gifts for others slowly and then building up, expressing, okay? But it's a conscious act of, I'm now going into help or service mode for the world, finding a way you want to be of service versus not that. That's the only thing they're saying right now for you. because others say there's a blockage at all. I'll tell you this right now. The only place where it's a little muddled up is the sacral, but it's not needing a healing. And I would tell you, obviously, I'm taking donations for healing, but just if I'm being honest with you and true to myself and you don't need a healing. You just need someone to say, take the step into being of service, and you'll be good. You'll find that out along the way doing it. Versus getting another healing. That makes sense. You're good with the healing. You're good with the healing. Yeah, you're good with the healing. I know that's crazy for me to say, but that's the truth. You're good with the healing. You don't need it. Take that step. That's the only thing where your guides are like, go, go, go. Don't wait. There's things to do. There's things to say. Step into it. By the way, the big key for you is don't let others influence you. They're saying, don't let others, that's your main kryptonite. Okay, that's what they're telling me. They're saying your main kryptonite is allowing others' opinion to keep you held back, or for you to believe them over yourself. Part of your soul is kind of, it's funny, kind of allowing that to come in to keep it from actually moving forward, like saying, oh, there's a block or there's something that's holding you back. That's not the case. No one's holding you back there. It's just stepping into that next step there. Okay. So take it from a channeler and a healer. I would tell you, I'm taking donations for those. You don't need it. Okay. That's the truth. Devorah Stevens, welcome to the live stream. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here. We are doing live personal tarot readings, channeled tarot readings today. For those of you guys who want to share a $25 donation, me and Paula Michelle would greatly appreciate it. It is going to our household so we can eat, we can pay our bills, and we can help change the world. But other than that, we are just chatting, helping, channeling for people who want some help here. Patico 2020, I also got a healing from you 2 weeks ago. How are you feeling, by the way, Patico 20? Anyone else who's gotten a healing from me a couple weeks ago, how are you guys feeling? I just want to check in and say hi. Jennifer, my day's going amazing. I do feel tired, very tired. I mean, the CERN thing going on today definitely affected us, me and Paula and myself. But man, holy cow. Was it very intense. Kristen Simmons, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Jennifer Wilding, we're going to talk about the CERN thing right after this particular reading. It's very intense. I do want to talk about that for you guys. It's very important for us to talk about that. So we're going to talk about that right after this personal reading for Kristen. And thank you so much. Kristen donated via Venmo for her question. So what is your question for me, Kristen? Christian NGC 18, do I need a healing? How do I know? If you are stuck or you're unsure of what's going on in your body physically, mentally, emotionally, and you're looking for someone to channel the reason and also remove the blockage or help you remove the blockage so you can move forward, that's how you know you need a healing. If you're feeling great and everything's good and you're like, hey, I'm just going through my path, no need for a healing. I did. Wait, hold on. Let's see. So we're having people say I have Kristen's donation here on Venmo. Let me see if there's anyone else that came through. I'm checking Cash App and Shopify, of course. Shane, thanks so much for your donation. So we have Shane who donated via, hopefully that Shopify link is working, guys. Okay, thank you. I think it's a delay in my Shopify, actually, for some reason. It's not showing up today's orders. It's like a delay showing up. So if anyone donates via Shopify and it's not coming through, let me know. Okay, good. Cool. Kristen is. So Kristen's up first. Thanks so much, Kristen. The question is, will the real genuine love come to me? What do you see from me? Oh, Kristen, that's a good question. First thing the guides are saying for you, Kristen, thanks so much again for your donation. I really appreciate it. Donation to link, or a link to donate, is in my bio. 25 for a reading, 55 for a personal healing here on the stream, and top of the chat in YouTube. So for Kristen, the guys are saying, please stay on the path. They're saying that they show you really moving forward, and your path is around faith. They're saying keep building faith and trust in universal circumstances to come to you in the right time. They're saying as you continue to be your genuine self, your authentic self, your highest aligned self, that is what will attract love into you. They're saying to trust in that particular fact alone. The more you trust in that, the more consistently you act in that, the more this love will be attracted to you, not just in the way of romantic love, but in other ways too. They're showing me community or friends. They're showing me work. They're showing me your entire life circumstances for you, Kristen, that will attract in genuine people, genuine affection, genuine appreciation, and of course, genuine love. They're saying, ironically, the last person that gets attracted in for you is true love and relationship. The first few things that get attracted in are new family. I know that sounds a little weird, but new family, friends, community, and general overall life circumstances for you. Yeah. So let me draw some cards as well for this as well, Kristen. So again, her question is, will real genuine love come to her? So I see dramatic shifts coming in your everyday life experience, friends, family, and work. Two of Cups, first card out for you. So true love is on the way. A reciprocal relationship, someone being genuine back to you. They're saying you had to learn the value. You're learning the value right now of what it means to be consistently genuine to your own self and to your own heart, so that you could experience that coming back to you. But for you, it's trusting that if you give that out first, it will be received back. That's the lesson in faith that you're learning now, because that might be a fear that if I give too much or if I give more of myself, it's not going to come back to me. It's not going to be reciprocated. That's the one thing I see in your heart is, how do I know that if I give, I'm going to receive that back? Yeah. It takes a leap of faith. It takes trust. It takes becoming what you want to receive. So I do see it coming in for you. I see a bit of time before that happens, though. I would say first thing that comes to me, 6 to 8 months for love to come in. Gradually throughout that process, though, parts of your life are going to shift and transform. That will bring new people, opportunities, and places to you. Now, King of Cups is in the middle of your spread. So this is a very genuine, heart-centered, loving, and strong person, strong masculine energy for you. Funny, I'm wearing blue today here as well. That will bring you the next step of your journey. Okay? So you're going to get to a certain stage of your healing process, learning about your own version of authenticity, your own brand, they're saying, ironically, your own brand of your heart, brand of authenticity. And then your person's going to come in and lead you the next steps, help to work with you and help to work beside you. But you are destined to work beside a partner in a partnership. Work, business, love. That's what I see for you with him. Last few cards. Magician card, Page of Wands. Don't worry about it. Have patience. Okay. They know that you're wanting this sooner rather than later. They're saying it is a little bit more time. They're asking for a bit more time for you to continue mastering this particular lesson. Because when the time comes, you'll be able to fully give of your heart emotionally, and the person you're meant to be with is meant to, or needs, right? It kind of requires you to be able to share your emotional support so he can provide his financial support. And that's exactly what and why you're going through this. Because you're learning to open your heart to fully trust that if you give of your heart and your genuine self, that you'll receive support back to you. That not all men or people or circumstances are selfish. Yeah. So that's for you. Kristen, thanks so much for your first donation. I really appreciate it. And next up we have Shane. Sherry Moana Castaneda thank you so much for your $55 donation. We'll be doing you right after Shane here. Just writing down the people here who have gotten a donation. You're welcome, Kristen. I hope that helps for you. Upasna, I saw that there is, so I see Shane's here. I see Sherry's. I think my Shopify might be delayed a little bit, if I'm being honest with you. Did you go through Shopify or did you go through Venmo or Cash App? Okay, I'm guessing you guys probably went through Shopify. So it's saying there's a delay on your store's most recent orders. Your checkout is processing payments normally. Your new orders will be displayed soon. All right, so basically, I think there's just a delay on the orders here, which is okay. Little inconvenient, but it's okay. Unless you guys donated through Venmo or Cash App, in which case I didn't get it yet. Let's see. I'll write you guys down anyways, though. Oh, you guys did shop. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and write you down then. All right, Shane, you're up next. Upasna. I'm going to just trust you. Upasna. And then Natasha. And these will show up soon. So if you guys want to, if anyone donates via Shopify and it's not showing up, just let me know. They're going to show up probably in 5-10 minutes, so I'll be able to know if it's really real. Please don't try and scam me. I've been scammed before. I'm going to trust you guys with my heart here. And we'll just keep going there. So, Upasna, you'll be after Shane. Shane, you're up next. And then Sherry. And then Upasna. And then Natasha. Okay? Thank you guys so much. Shane, what can we do for you today? Divination 2. Esley, thanks so much for your donation as well. You're welcome, Upasna. I know you would, Natasha. People have tried to do it before. That's why I'm sharing. All right. Shane says, open to any guidance. Cool. This is for Shane M. All right. First thing they're saying for you, Shane, they're saying don't forget your heart. Don't forget where your heart belongs in this whole entire, everything you're doing, everything you're being, everything you're going for. Don't forget where your heart lies in this. They're saying this is the most important part of what you'll be doing, what you'll be expressing, and who you become, who you're stepping into moving forward from here. They're saying everything else, your head, your body, lower parts of your body, stomach, everything else is obviously important, but the main thing that will guide you moving forward and stepping into what you're stepping into next, I feel it's really big, is going to be from the heart. I'm talking the ability to make money, the ability to be secure and supported, the ability to know the truth of situations and to navigate them properly. The heart is what is your best friend, your best guiding tool in this particular moment. They're saying, if you're looking for your answers, look no further than the heart and don't be afraid to open it up. They're saying they know that the heart seems like it's led you astray in the past, but they're saying it's time to let that go in this particular moment. I can feel that your heart, it's like a hesitation, okay? Not in a bad way, of course. It's also with love, but it's a hesitation to open it fully and trust in it, because of the scars, because of the wounds that have been hurt there. So it's like only a little bit, right? I'm only able to open it a little bit or to share part of it with the world, with myself, and with everyone around me. And this is what keeps you from the most divinely orchestrated or synchronistic opportunities in life, my friend. It also keeps you from your greatest wisdom and your greatest ability to guide and lead others and rise in your success. Okay? I'm sorry. Divination 2, Shane, I'm sorry. We know it's tough. We know that it's so much to hold. But please don't allow this particular experience to scar or wound your perspective moving forward. In the midst of the death, we see death card here and Page of Cups. In the midst of the death, there's light. That death is leading you back to light, leading you through to light, leading you back to light, through its light. If you're able to follow the direction of that light that comes through the death, through the darkness, as hard as it is, you're going to be led forward and you're going to become a new version of you. Now, it's not fair, it's not easy, and it effing sucks to have to go through that situation. And you have my deepest condolences with that. And what I'm here to share with you is that, one, you're not alone in going through that experience, feeling the feelings of what that is like. And number two, if you're able to look at this, feel this, all in the way of faith, divine perspective, and divine clarity, it will lead you to a whole new way of being. And that's where your soul is wanting to take you in this particular moment. Okay. The reason. They want me to share with you the reason. Okay. Because what it is leading you to, is a new sense of understanding of how the world works and where you belong in the world. Through this experience, through these realizations, because of this experience, who are you and where do you belong in the world? Where are your greatest strengths? And what is it you truly want? This, above all other things, death itself, is the great awakener and has served to be the great awakener in your life in this particular moment. They're saying, if you trust in the guidance your heart is sharing and opening to in this particular moment, you will find your way. And know that and trust that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is new hope and new horizons below, beneath, through, and on the other side for you. And you will find your purpose through this incident. It will be revealed to you. If you allow it to continue, if you allow yourself to continue to keep going and to open even deeper into this experience. I see true love, true happiness, and a true perspective of who you are along the way coming through because of this experience. They're saying also that the other way you could go is the shutdown. They're saying it's your decision whether you'd like to allow this incident to shut down those parts of you, those parts of your heart, those parts of your way of being, and to keep you from stepping into your destiny, or to allow them to move you through into your destiny and into true love, because I see that here as well. But I see that it also could be an awakening into the truth of who someone really is in your life as well. The truth of who someone really is in your life as well. I don't know if you are in a partnership or in association with someone as well, but there's a calling to look at that particular union and relationship as well to help you determine if it's really for you and true for you moving forward. This might just be the experience needed to awaken a new clarity or realization about that. Okay. So all in all, to sum things up for you, Shane, 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. Know that your happily ever after is on its way. It may look very different from how you originally thought it was going to look because of and through this experience. But I do sense that if you allow it to, and if you make that choice to move forward and not shut down through it, it will completely change everything about your life, your happiness, your perspective, and who you are, and set you on the path to being truly happy And for that, I wish you best of luck and send you so much love and support in this time. Hope this reading helps you, and thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate it. All right. So that was for Shane. Next up, we have Sherry. You're welcome, Shane. You're welcome. We have Sherry on YouTube, I believe she is. So Sherry, are you still here? Looking for Sherry Moana Castaneda. Sassy Lady, thank you so much for your $25 donation. We will do a reading for you. Just so you know, I'm not taking donations from YouTube, but I'll make an exception for you here because YouTube takes about half to 3/4 of the revenue. But there is a link to donate at the top of the live stream chat here. But I'll do your reading anyway. She's love to know if he's my twin flame. So we'll do you after Esley. How do you receive a reading? There's a link to purchase in my bio and TikTok here. $25 for a reading, $55 for a full healing. And right now we're on Sherry Moana. Sherry Moana. Thank you, Sherry, so much. What is it that you're looking for a healing? You said, I saw actually here, live healing on whatever spirit guides of unconditional love and light I need, please. It's Moana here. Okay. Let's do it. This is for Sherry. Thank you so much as well for the support, guys. For Sherry Moana, they're saying for you, Sherry, I'm just going to channel this here, and we'll go into the healing as well. So they're saying no longer doubt. No longer, it's time to doubt. Time to let go. Time to let go of any of the inner doubt or lack of hope that you might have in your particular situation now. The only thing to let go of is the lack of faith and or the energy of doubt that's holding you back from seeing the way things really are. For Sherry Moana. So I see it in your neck, ironically, like right here or on the right side even. It's this energy of doubt. This energy of scarring and doubt. So we can remove that. We'll go ahead and remove that as well. This is for Sherry. Okay. And they're saying what this causes is an inconsistency in your ability to move forward or to have faith in who you are, where you're going, and also to be fully present. Okay, to be fully present. All right. So this is for Sherry Moana. Guides and angels through the power of unconditional love. Ooh, yeah. So I want you to come with me to the neck here, Sherry. It's for you as I do this speaking here. For Sherry Moana, we're asking for the guides and angels to help remove and relieve Sherry of any and all of the expressed and unexpressed doubt that she may feel in her body, mind, soul, and heart. To let go of the doubt, the feelings that she cannot, that she will not, that she will never be able to move forward or to do what she's meant to do on this particular earth, on this landing. And won't have the power or compassion to help change the masses, to feed the masses as well. This is your calling, by the way, to help feed the masses, Sherry, for you. We relieve you here and now of this particular feeling of doubt and replace it with unconditional love. We remove and release as well from your soul the belief that you are incapable or incapable of bringing the seeds of hope and faith and literally the food to the masses in the way that comes to you or is aligned with you. We remove this doubt and we replace it with unconditional love for your highest good and healing in this particular moment. Good. For Sherry Moana. Good. Now we're going to go down to the stomach as well, Sherry. The last thing for you is saying it's time to step into this consistency. What they want to bring to your attention is that there may be things that pop up that create feelings of or inconsistent parts of your nature to interfere with your progress in your purpose. True progress in your true purpose. They're showing me that you make progress sometimes moving forward. Other times you may pull back or go a different direction. They want to bring that true consistent progress to you by also, right, we already released the doubt, but also integrating that certainty into your soul, into your gut, your stomach. So Sherry Moana. We're replacing and releasing the feelings of uncertainty or undeserved merits. There's a feeling of maybe imposter or undeserved merit in your soul. Uncertainty or undeserved merit to be open to receiving the self-recognition that she deserves in this particular moment to move forward for her greatest and highest purpose and her greatest and highest good, both in love and in light for her greatest and highest expression, replacing this with unconditional love and the will to succeed and to be at the top of her game now and moving forward. Good. There we go. Good. Sherry, I believe that's it for you. Let me check in and make sure. They're assuring me that that's it. So check in with your neck and with your stomach. Those two areas you might have felt shifts. These shifts might allow you to feel more certain, consistent, and moving forward. Subtle, but also very powerful for your energetic body. Let us know in the chat how you are feeling. There wasn't a ton of work to do with you, but it was a good enough amount to help get you to the next level. Okay, so let us know how you feel about that in the chat or what's going on for you. All right. So that was for Sherry. Apsana, I believe that you are up next. And then Esley. I'm sorry, Natasha and then Esley. And then Sassy Lady will be after that. Thank you guys so much as well for all your donations. I really do appreciate it. Very much so. Still not, unfortunately, showing any orders coming in. All right, Opsana says, business-wise, what's next for me, please? Beautiful question. They're saying, I'm not sure exactly what you do if you've already established, but the theme or the energy for you is rebuilding, like a total reconstruction of a new identity for your business, for your brand, for your way of being. They're saying they want you to begin the new chapter of who you are, to be even more certain and even more confident or focused with what you bring to the table. And to do this, they're showing me a rebranding for you. They're showing me a re-identification of who and what you are and where you're going. They're also saying it'd be helpful for you to bring in some type of spiritual aspect to your brand, to your company, to your job, whatever it is you're working with business-wise. They're saying bringing in a little bit of a spirituality, the aspect of spirituality will help lift it to higher places. They're saying your business is ready to lift up a little bit from just being more on the ground level to more of a more essence, more flow of that spiritual energy. Okay. All right. So let's see what for Apsana, specifically the question. what's next? So the other thing is the business has to create freedom. They're saying they want you to move in a direction where it allows you to be free, both to express. They're saying you might not feel fully free to express who and what you are right now on a spiritual level. They're saying you might be constrained a little bit, both in the amount of time that you're working as well as your expression of what you're able to or even desiring sometimes to express where and how you work. They're saying it is a crossroads. You might be even considering dissolving the current version of your business or your work completely. It's a big decision you're going to have to make here. There's been some things and some memories and some ways of being that have not been ultra harmonious for you when it comes to your business or that way of being. I'm just getting that it needs a major lift up. It needs like there was some, I don't know why I'm feeling that there was some major disappointment within the business, something you hoped it would become or be or do, and that didn't quite happen. There was some goal that you either didn't reach or that you feel still hasn't been accomplished and that you feel maybe went a different direction. They're saying the purpose of why you originally started this business or this work, I'm not sure again if it's an official business or what it is you do, but they're saying the purpose of why it's very real, it's very valid. Okay, you wanted to inspire the hearts, minds, and souls of people in a positive way. You wanted to lead them from a heart-centered perspective. They're saying you can take that energy and manifest it as any sort of physical business. The physical business itself, the physical way of being doesn't matter so much as the energy behind it. So they're saying if you're able to take this genuine energy that you have and your will to actually help and impact people on a heart-centered level, and you're able to bring it in a different way or under a different vehicle or under a different branding, they're saying that will draw in love, commitment, freedom, and the ability to really be with and understand who you are. They're saying this business in particular wants to give you the opportunity to understand who and what you really are, the time and the freedom to do that, but it hasn't been able to get there yet. They're saying with these changes, it will be allowed to do so. It may cause conflict. That's what I'm getting. Like when you make these changes, when you move forward with this, it may cause a lot of conflict. They're saying you must be willing to move forward and make these changes despite the conflict so you can get to the new way of being and allow your soul to experience what it needs to experience right now, which is understanding who and what it really is in this moment in time in your life and letting go of the external pressures to be a certain way or do things a certain way. So yeah, eventually I see this leading to a heart-centered partnership ran business. I don't know if you're in partnership now or looking to do that, but I do see this being where your soul wants to go and this being a big essential part of creating that next in life. It's also about allowing yourself to bring out some of the badass parts of you. They're saying there may be some parts hidden underneath the surface of you that are waiting to be brought out fully and expressed. Like, I want things this way. I am this. I want this. And this is where we're going. And I don't need any ifs, ands, or buts around that. That's our direction. And you guys can, you guys can F off if you don't like that, right? Not literally saying that, but that type of energy. That's what they're saying your business wants right now. And again, that might involve massive shifts or changes. Okay. Upsana, that was for you. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Hope that helps you out. Natasha, thanks so much for patiently waiting, guys. He's proper in tune, guys. FFS, thank you guys so much. Or thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that so much. You're welcome, Upsana. Let us know how that made sense. I'm curious, do you have your own business? Are you working for a business that you're high up in? It felt like you're able to make some of the calls there, if I'm right on that. All right. Tasha says, everything seems to be going very badly. Relationship, family, finances, mental health. All right. So here's the first. Natasha, they popped right in for you. So they're ready to rock and roll. Not sure what questions should be or what I need. Don't worry about that. Okay, Apsana, you have your own. Okay, good. Yeah. if you are feeling what I said, the rebranding, the reconstruction, the re-identification of your heart-centered way of being, bringing a little bit of spirituality into it, but also continuing on the track of where you originally wanted to go, that's going to help a lot. Okay. All right, so Natasha, this is for you. So the guides came right in, and the first thing they said was, don't worry. Don't worry. We know things seem crazy right now, okay? We know that the facade, the illusion is that things are really bad. Things are going downhill, toxic, like they're going to be destroyed. Don't worry about that, they're saying. They're saying that is not real. I know that sounds crazy. They're just saying don't worry. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the fear that's coming up from that. Things are actually very good underneath the surface for you. And you know me, I would tell you the truth if they were shit. They're not. Actually, they're very good. But there's this almost in some ways like a full embrace of all the shit inside, all the quote unquote bad stuff or the fears or the negative energies that have interfered before coming up all at once. All those tests, all those challenges, all those lessons that maybe you and your current relationship have learned, or you with your family or finances, it's all coming up one last time to be embraced. As in, this is what I had, but I no longer resonate with that. I'm choosing to let it go, and let's move on, for God's sakes. Okay? If you're able to stand strong and move into that energy and be the leader, both within your relationship as well as in all the other circumstances coming up to you, family, finances, generally, you'll move through and everything else will fall behind back to where it needs to go. It will fall back to where it needs to go. That's what I see for you. I see they're saying just have faith, just trust in this moment. Things are good underneath the surface, but it appears as if there's like a facade of not so good things happening. They're saying, be strong and confident. Not long. Probably a week. And guess what? It has to do with the CERN stuff, which we haven't talked about yet. But the CERN stuff is what's causing this. And I'm going through to my own partnership, by the way. You guys can ask Paula. Like we've been getting tested as well. It feels like all of the lessons, the hardships, the triggers, the deepest wounds we've gone through all came up all at once. And basically, we're trying to convince us that this is like a toxic, bad, everything's going to shit. Like, it's like, no, that's just the last attempt here for the deepest wounds and triggers to come out so that you guys can finally let it go and move forward and really embrace the truth of who you are. So what I'll say is, don't worry about it so much. Just know from a higher perspective, this has to happen before things can calm down. If you're able to be confident and move forward despite it, and they're saying just observe it from the outside and look at it for what it is. It's just a bunch of shit trying to get in the way caused by the amplifications of darker energies because of the CERN thing. Or, they're saying if you do this, things will be even more amazing consistently for you guys. And I'm talking about your relationship specifically. They're saying the number one thing that matters most is your relationship. Coming together in your relationship now. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about family. Don't worry about finances. I know that's hard. Believe me, I know that's hard. Don't worry about any of that other stuff. Just come together in your love relationship. Everything else is a distraction to that. Everything else is an attempt to take that part down. They're saying don't let that take you down. Okay, this is the final test, final chapter, final attempt for the darkness or dark energies to cause you to think it's something it's not. There's an illusion of what you may think that it is or is leading to that might creep up. They're saying don't let that fear take over. See it for what it truly is. Use your intuitive gifts to understand what the dark is trying to do with your relationship, with your energy right now. Okay, but it's not true what it seems, what it's seeming. You are truly in a relationship that's going to break down all walls and barriers within each other. That's what's happening, but it will lead to true happiness genuinely. 10 of Cups for you. Things will rebalance and egos will be shattered and illusions will be shattered as well. Give it about a week or two for things to settle out. And I promise you things will go back to normal, but it will be a way higher normal than you've ever experienced before. Okay? Yeah, let go of the fear, the worry. That. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, I feel it. I would tell you if it was shit. Don't worry about it. It appears to be not so good. It's very good. It's going to continue to fall away if you stand strong and in faith and in confidence for you and your relationship. Okay? Yeah, I agree. Guides and angels were strong for you, Natasha. They're like, no, don't go there. You got this. Keep going. You're doing really good. Okay? Don't believe the hype. That's their theme word for you. Don't believe the hype. All right, good stuff, guys. Let me check in and see if there's any updates here when it comes to Shopify, Venmo, Cash App. Next up, we have, by the way, so Esley, thank you so much for your patience. I know you've been waiting for a little bit. And you're here in YouTube. Sharon Moana says, feeling the rocks. Thank you, B. You're welcome. You're so welcome. So next up, we have Esley. So Esley. David Lewis is watching the angel numbers. Now 11 a.m. in Australia. That's awesome. Esley, how can we help you today? Do you have a question for us here on YouTube? We'd love to be of service, of course. What can we question? What can we channel for you? Girl 414, how long is the current list? I believe we just have Esley and Sassy Lady up next here. So just two, unless anyone else has donated on Shopify, which I am unfortunately, for some reason, unable to see, which is kind of crazy. It's a delay in my checkout process, so I'm going to assume that that's just a test of faith for me. Yeah, my Shopify's not working. So I have no doubt you guys have donated, but I can't see it. Wait a couple minutes here for Esley. Esley, hopefully you're here. Oh, which answered question would give me the most peace to know? Okay. All right, Esley. Well, that's a great question. So is that your question? Which answered question would give me the most peace to know? Let's go into that. Me, Michelle, has my husband sexually stepped out on me? Thank you for asking that. If you'd like a personal reading on that, you can send a donation in my link in bio for TikTok. Also at the top of my page on YouTube. I'd be happy to read on that for you. Okay. All right, so this is for Esley. So she says, which answered question would give me the most peace to know? So I'm getting a couple different areas. There's love, there's work. They're saying love first. Love has to come first. The question for you is something around when is it going to come in, and or will I be happy in it, and or do I deserve it fully? Like, what do I deserve? What do I want? What am I looking for with love? So let me just share with you. I know we've talked about love for you in the past, I believe, when we've channeled for you. First thing they're saying for you, Esley, is all good things must come in time. All good things must come in time. There's an essential part of us as human beings that feel even more rewarded when we put in the time, put in the patience, and put in the energy to manifesting or receiving something. They're saying he will be worth the wait. Your person will be worth the wait. But for you, in particular, they're saying, while you need to know that this is coming and it's also something you deserve, you also need to know that for you, it's a conscious realization that you deserve and want it. That you deserve and want it, meaning true love, commitment, relationship. They're saying there's an exploration needed into that area in your soul, sacral area, okay, for you, sacral area, of whether you really want it, are ready to receive it, and or what it would look like. Journaling, they're saying, will help quite a bit. Channeled journaling. They're saying channeled writing for you, Esle, would be a very helpful thing for you to do. They're saying this is one of your gifts and your abilities to channel specifically. Channeled writing, channeled journaling. So you could see here there's a part that might be confused, and it might be around work. Like a part of you might say, I'm not entirely sure that I even want like a relationship or a really divine love relationship, because what about work? What about my purpose? What about like where I'm going and what I'm doing? Is it even worth pursuing or trying to manifest love anymore? This is the question that your soul might be asking at this particular time. Is it even worth pursuing or attempting to consciously manifest true love at this time? Of course, that is a choice, but I will tell you from a channeled perspective, this is what your guides are telling me to tell you, true love is worth the wait, and it is part of your highest path. It's not the only path you could choose. As you can see here, we all must choose at some point in time. Esle, the true love is part of your highest path. It's what your soul ultimately and your higher self want for you on this journey, if you're willing to participate within that. Again, you don't have to. But to say no to that would mean going down, quote unquote, this is their words, a lesser path that would lead to less of a fulfillment in your soul than it would otherwise. They're saying true love and wish fulfillment is a part of how you realize your purpose and also what you're capable of manifesting in your life. But they're saying it begins with a conscious choice to say, I'm ready to receive this type of love, this type of partnership, and this type of awakening in love. They're saying once you decide on that, then the work begins. Then when you receive exactly that thing, you will have completed or fulfilled a big part of your purpose, Esle. They're saying, they're being a little cheeky. I think they know that you like that. They're saying it's time to drop the whole independent woman thing. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not here to judge or criticize you, and neither are they. But they're saying there's a little bit of this chip, we'll say a chip on your shoulder around being a strong, or just not strong, but independent woman, person, woman, all those things, right? Like, I got it. I'm good. Don't need anyone else here. They're saying it's time to drop that. They're saying once that is dropped, the true desire for love will awaken within you and to receive that in. It's only once that's really opened in you that will be attracted in. It's the wall that creates that's not allowing it in fully right now, or allowing the track to fully happen. So this a little bit of questioning or uncertainty may lead you to feel a little bit stuck, particularly when it comes to your purpose. They're saying for you, it's important to balance in the feelings of love to lead you to your purpose. Otherwise, you might feel stuck or worried about it. And yes, they do address the fact that in the past, you may have experienced some very sudden, they're saying with you, sudden heartbreak, sudden walking away, sudden abandonment. And you may not believe there's truly commitment there. Like there's someone that's able to commit to you. In reality, there's someone here who leads you to even more commitment than you may have realized is possible from before. They're saying that there's someone here that's so committed, so on the journey in his own world and in your world, to your world, that it surprises you as to how much someone can actually be committed to a path, and it inspires you to go down yours as well. This is what they have for you for your next steps. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. It will also lead to all of, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, because the guides are saying all of your business opportunities that lead to so much abundance you're able to give back to the world and collaborate with other teams around the world comes through this partnership. So that's what they have for you. Remember, the Empress here knows and believes what she's worthy of, but she's also able to address what she desires. And it's through addressing what she desires, through herself and through another, that she receives exactly what she needs and desires. And that's what they want you to tap into. All right. Cammy2121 just donated on Shopify. Thank you so much. We'll write that down. Thank you, Cammy. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry about the delay, guys. I don't know what's going on with Shopify. I just decided to not show any orders coming up today. Part of the glitch in the system, I'm guessing. I've never seen it do that before. A little disappointed with it, but thank you. You're on the list now. I'm going to trust you. Yes, please. That is my question. Okay, good. So we got, the guide said, I mean, it said there's a little bit of work in there, but then mostly love. She says, I'm ready for love and choose love. Is it the Virgo and LOL, haha, they know me so well. Absolutely on point with love and career being abandoned. Awesome. Well, I hope that helps you, Esley. Feel free to watch back the recording as well. And thank you so much again for your donation. I love your guides. They're very spunky. I like that. All right. So that was Esley. Sassy Lady, you are up next. Thanks again for your donation. I hope you're still here. And then after Sassy Lady is Cammy2121. Keiko Barlick, yes. Can I pay via Venmo for live reading? Yes, you can. So via Venmo or Cash App or Shopify, either of those. Today in particular, it's actually easier for me to do Venmo or Cash App because it's showing up on the website, so I know who's donated. Shopify, again, it's just not showing me, so it's a little bit difficult. So thank you again, Shopify. Either of those links are in the my bio on TikTok, guys. Venmo, Cash App, or Shopify. All right, Cammy. Cammy2121. How can I help you? What is your question? Thanks, Cake Pop. Cake Pop, looking forward to your question and donation. Just so you guys know, the options is $25 for a personal reading, $55 for a personal healing. And I think it goes up to $120 for a reading and a healing and being first on the list and all those generous bonuses. But if you're looking for a question, it's $25. All right. So we'll wait here for Cammy. Oh, I'm sorry. For Sassy Lady. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Sassy Lady. Is LA my twin flame? Thank you, Cammy. You'll be right after Sassy Lady, okay? It'll be Sassy Lady, then Cammy, and then Cake Pop. Okay, good. This is for you, Sassy Lady. So is LA my twin flame? Let's go into it. Guides and Angels for Sassy Lady. All right. So, Sassy Lady, with all the love in the world, with the experience that I have, the channeling that I have to tell you the truth. I have to be honest with you. And I have to be direct with you as well. That's why you hired me. The guides are assuring me. They're like, it's okay. Just say it. No, this person's not your twin flame. This person has been brought to you to show you the wounds and scars that you still hold and to show you the places where you haven't been willing to take a leap or a movement forward in your own heart and soul. They're saying that this person has been brought to you as a part of your destiny, but also to show you what is and what is not truly in alignment with your destiny. He's also been brought to you for a stimulation of your inner world, of your inner healing, but he is not your person. I do not sense that whatsoever. And the reason why is because when I go into his heart, it's very closed and it's very small for some reason. There's not a huge capacity there's not a huge emotional awakening there. There's not a huge emotional space, energy for there to hold you. You're a big emotional energy to hold. It takes the right type of person and man to hold you. This person is not that person. Trust me when I say I can tell the difference here. But he has been brought to you to help to open up your ability to be all of what you are and to take that leap into the next chapter of you so you can find your happiness. Now, there are several wounds here, and I know that it's scary, but there are several wounds here that this person has shown you through the experience of being with them now and or in the past, and if you're still with them after this reading and in the future, that can show you where you may be guarded and where you have let a part of yourself go. That's what they're saying. Like, I'm seeing like a part of yourself you've just abandoned. Like, there's a part of yourself where you're just like, that part's dead. It's gone. Not consciously, possibly. But you're like, I'm not going there. It's done. That's the part from deep, deep, and I'm sorry for whatever happened to you, childhood trauma, deep trauma, like really deep. That right there, that part that feels dead or feels like it's not there anymore, feels like it's been abandoned by you, lower parts of your body, that's where they want you to go. That's where they want you to heal. Okay. They also want you to understand what true love is and what it is not, and your own self-worth. That's the lessons this person has brought to you. So they're here to say, do not let yourself get caught up in any illusion whatsoever that this is your twin flame. He's not. I wish I was a fairy tale reader sometimes, but no. You have a good person. You have a strong person. This person has done everything they can on a soul level to make it seem like they could be, or make it seem like they are the one, or even manipulate you in some ways to make you believe that. Manipulation's a big theme with this person. They're not. This person would never actually be willing to put in the work to take care of you in the way that you need and your soul desires. Once you realize that you're worth that, you're worthy of that, and you embrace that inner truth, your person will come. That will come in time. Let this person stimulate your healing for now. Love yourself for now. And when you're ready, be willing to let go for now so your true person can come in. That's your message. With love, sassy lady, I hope that reaches you well. And just know I send that with love and compassion and hope and support for you. And thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. All right, Cami2121, thank you so much for your patience. You are up now. No, he's not. Sassy lady. He's not at all. The first card that was out was the Knight of Wands, right? And I don't dictate the reading off of that, although that's, the way I spread it, the most important influential card. But what they showed me is that he's not in a place where he's on the same emotional or energetic level as you, and not at all willing to hold the feminine as a man should, as a true man should. Okay. Here we go. Kyla 940, not long at all. We are on the last reading that I know of right now on the list, actually. So if you want to sign up either through Shopify, Venmo, or Cash App, you'd be able to get on just immediately. You're welcome, Sassy Lady. I hope that's helpful for you. Thanks again for your donation, and I hope that reaches you well. And again, it wouldn't have been allowed to be shared unless it was, unless your guides were wanting you to hear that message. So just know it was waiting for you. All right, so Heather, I see you donated as well. Thanks so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. So let's do Cami, and then we'll go Cake Pop. Are you Heather? Sorry, I won't say last names. I'll just say first names. I just need to know. Cami2121, what is your question? And thank you again so much. Okay, good. Thanks, K-Pop. You'll be right after Cami here. If you guys want a donation, link to purchase or donate is in my bio. You can do Shopify. You can do Venmo, Cash App. $25 for personal reading, $55 for personal healing, and all of the channeled information that you would need on why that spiritual emotional wound is there. Kyla940 just paid. Thank you. You're so welcome. Sassy lady, he led me to believe he is the one. Thanks again. Yeah, that's what I felt too. I'm like, this person kind of weirdly made you feel or believe that, but he's not. He's a manipulator. All right, I hate to say it like that, but that's just what I got very strongly about this person's energy. Okay, no judgment there, but that's what I got. All right, we're still waiting on Cami2121 for your question. And then after that, we'll be getting into... CERN happened at 4, right? No, CERN happened at 7 a.m. today. MST, I believe. PST, MST. CERN happened at 7. Kyla 940. Oops, I paid 30. Well, I appreciate that so much. I really do appreciate that. If you want, I can give you some extra time, or I can do a little bit of a little mini healing for you. It's up to you. I really appreciate the extra money, or I could just refund it if you don't want to pay that much. I can do that too. I think I can. I don't know if I can on Venmo or Cash App. If it's in my power, I can do that. You let me know what you want me to do. All for me? Oh, thank you. I'll make sure to make sure it's worth it. I did receive that on Venmo, by the way. Thank you so much. So we're just waiting on Cami2121. If I don't hear from her in the next minute or two, we'll move next, and then we'll come back if she comes back on to Heather. So next up will be Heather and then Kyla here. All right. It's possible Cami had to go back to work or something like that, but we'll, of course, always reserve her spot. So next time she can get on the list as well. All right, well, let's do this. I don't see Cami's response here. It's possible she had to leave to the next to work, or she might come back here. We can come back to her if she comes back on. Let's move on to Heather. Cake Pop, if you're here, let's get into it. What is your question for us, me and the guides today, that we can clarify for you? Personal reading on TikTok. Cake Pop Barlick, awesome. I love that name. It's a great name. Yes, Cake Pop, that'd be perfect. You can type your question there. You can ask it as a question on the stream. Any way you'd prefer to go ahead and to share that question. It works for me. Gentle Perspective. We are doing healings if you want. It is $55 for a healing. And we go in, we channel the root cause of your physical, mental, anything that's going on, and we remove it on the spot. For personal reading, it's $25. Personal reading is $25. Personal healings, $55. And we do address deep physical or mental issues, chronic illnesses, issues. All right, Heather says, is he the one for me? Wow. All I can say is congratulations, Heather. The path that he is leading you down is the one. They're saying the last part of this for you, and it makes me a little emotional, is just to accept and to allow him to lead you where he wants to go. Not where he wants to go, but yes, where he wants to go, and to take you both. They're saying for the first time, his desires, his concerns involve both of you. Not just himself, not just for his own good, but they involve both of you. His heart is in the right place, and his heart is ready to take you where you both need to go, led by and through the divine, by God. Wow. Before we even drew cards, right? Very strongly saying, yes, if you want it, this is your person. This is the one. Now, there's a few things to address in addition. Gentle Perspective, if you just go to the link in my bio here on TikTok, go to the link in my bio, click that link, first link, second link, third link, all those are options to pay. And once I receive it, we'll go ahead and get your question here. Okay. See my statement prior, LOL. What was the statement prior? Let me just double check, make sure. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I'm guessing it's... I'm guessing you're referring to... Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, there are some things to address here. Now, we have the Devil, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. There are things that might be popping up that might be interfering with your ability to fully trust because of your experiences in work and also with men generally. and also in relationship that have led you astray. They're saying all other relationships that you've been a part of, or even people you've been associated, have led astray, as opposed to leading to truth. This one is leading to truth that's different from anyone or anything else. Particularly, they're saying one person who really led you astray. And I'm not sure who that person is, but I see that there's a guard up because of that one person, that one connection. Could have potentially been for money, or maybe they used you for money, or they used you to supply them money, something along those lines. But there was a part of you that kind of gave up hope that it's possible. Deep down inside, there was a part of you that gave up the hope that there is someone genuine that's willing to lead you. This is that person that is willing to lead you. If you're willing to follow and to be led by him, he will take you all the way. He will take you to your truth. He will take you to your dreams. He will take you to the entire path, to see the world as well. If that's something you'd like to do, he'd like to take you to see the world. Now, at the same time, your support of him, your allowance of him to lead you, will lead to his success. He's destined for greatness, this person you're with as well. He's destined for success and destined for greatness. He also, in some ways, is not dependent upon, but he needs your support of that and your trust in that to amplify his ability to be great. It's already within him, but your support, your love helps. Your trust and allowance of him to lead you helps for him to rise. Any part of you that may be afraid of this, or not deep down inside maybe want to see this happen because you may be used to people who have taken advantage of their power, or taken advantage of their money, or taken advantage of their success, or led you astray for them, for their selfish needs. The parts of you that are resistant to allowing that to happen in your current person, with your current person, that's the parts that need to die, they're saying. Let that part of you die, so the true relationship, the true spiritual relationship, and the true destiny of both you and him can be born. After everything breaks down, these parts of both of you, ego parts of you, okay? But for you, this is your reading, right? We can tap into him later. For you, it's this part of trusting and allowing full success, full rising, full destined impact on his part that allows for the union between you guys to come faster, even faster, and to move forward as well. Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. Now all the Shopify orders are coming through. Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hanged Man here. For you, Heather, it's just know you are on a destined path. They just want you to know, like, where you're at. Sit with it. Be with it. You're on a destined path. He's going to lead you to where you need to go, and he's going to support you in every single way to be successful when the time is right. He may have the initial success first. Eventually, you will match him. Not be less. Match him in your own way. But for now, it's a test of trust for him to allow himself to lead you, and for you to allow him to for you to allow yourself to be led. Okay? That will amplify both of your hearts and happiness. Okay? All right. That was for Heather. I hope that helps. Congratulations. You guys have an amazing path ahead of you. Can we PayPal me? Unfortunately not. I wish you could. My PayPal account is still frozen and locked. I'm in the middle of figuring that out. There was a debt that I started to owe to PayPal, and they haven't unlocked my account yet. And so I'm working with them as we go. So not yet, unfortunately. It won't be able to receive. It'll send the money back. So only Shopify accepts all forms of payment, by the way. So it should be able to work through there. If you're only using PayPal, it won't. But I will be having that option available very soon, though. So thank you for asking. All right. So if we go check into orders again, you're welcome, Heather. Cami2121. Oh, okay. Cami, I'm sorry, Cami. She said, I posted when I thought it was my turn earlier, just above Sassy Lady. Okay. Okay, Cami2121. I'm kind of thinking of the idea of love at first sight, so to speak, too. Thanks, David Lewis. He says El Duco absolutely loves. Let me see. Is that the question you were referring to, Cami? I'm kind of thinking of the idea of love at first sight, so to speak, too. Would you mind clarifying that or being a little more specific just so I know what to read on? Or is it, what do you think about the idea that two unhealed people? I just want to make sure I read correctly for you, Cami2121. I do really appreciate your donation, by the way, and your patience. Sometimes it's not always easy with the YouTube and the lag and all that stuff. I'm just double checking everything again, making sure. I do think Shopify's back, hopefully, back in order here. There we go. Yes, it is. All right. All right, Kyla. Yes, you are next. You are next. Thank you so much for your patience. Let me see what you asked. New guy at work is newly single and I have a crush. Do you see us getting together? And Cami2121, I'm sorry, I just need your specification. So what is your question specifically? Just so I know what to read on. We'll do Kyla real quick here, and then we'll come back to here because I haven't seen your answer to that. I know it might be a little delayed. I'm sorry. We will get to you. I promise you. I need to know if it's, what do you think about the idea that two unhealed people attract each other soul level? Or I'm kind of thinking of the idea of love at first sight, so to speak, too. I'm not sure which one you mean. Okay. For Natasha, do you feel I need a healing? The guides are saying this one is a little gray. They're saying yes and no. They're saying you'll be fine without a healing, but thank you so much, Petra. They're saying you'll be fine without a healing, but a healing would boost your ability to have clarity. That's what they're saying specifically for you, Natasha. Saying it can go either way. It's not a clear no or a clear yes. I see both sides of it for you. Like you said, like we saw earlier, there was like a clear no, you don't need that. For this one, it's like you don't need it, but it would give you faster clarity. If you're looking for speed and clarity now, faster than you would maybe, I don't know, a week or two might come to you. That's what they're saying, the benefit of getting a healing now. Okay, so it's up to you. I'll leave that to you. Thank you so much, Petra, for your donation for the healing. We'll be getting to you right after Kyla. So this question is for Kyla. And Cami2121, we will be getting to you as soon as you are able to answer. New guy at work is newly single. I have a crush. Do you see us getting together? All right. For Kyla, so they're saying for this person, it's nearly inevitable. There's almost like this. I'm getting like this very magnetic energy between you guys, like, or on your end to him, it's like this insatiable desire or this energy of attraction that leads it to being inevitable. Now, he feels a little bit more like standoffish or serious or focused than maybe you are feeling in this particular moment. Nonetheless, he does feel the same way about you. That's the clarity that they're saying for you is, don't worry, he does feel the same way about you. Now, what they're telling me is very interesting. They're saying the attraction or the coming together and seeing what this is almost inevitable. But they're saying the choice of what you guys make of it together is a choice you will make through the discovery of the relationship. They're saying this relationship for you guys can be a very positive and healing experience, can lead you guys down a strong path for one another. What you choose to do from there, is your choices based on what you desire to experience in this lifetime. Now, what I'm seeing for you, it's so crazy. On one hand, they have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The other hand here, they have the Lovers, Queen of Cups, High Priestess. They're saying your soul lessons together. Both of you are deciding what you want to experience in this lifetime, whether it's true love and relationship or whether it's true love and relationship, or whether it's something else, whether it's like, thank you, Natasha, for your donation, whether it's the single life, okay, progress in job or career, but being single mostly. Don't worry, I'll get to that in a second, Kyla. She said, do I let him chase and me calm down since he's more serious? I'll get to that in a second. Don't worry. It's kind of cute and funny. I'm seeing the dynamics between you guys. You both will lead each other to make the choice that will dictate the rest of your lifetimes. It's inevitable you guys get together. Don't worry about that. They're saying you can completely let go of the worry or the need to make sure he knows. He knows. Let me just tell you, he knows. That's channeled, but also from a guy's perspective, we usually know when a woman wants us to know. But more so than being serious, he's also a little shy. So it's good that you've made it, if you've made it clear. It feels like you've made it clear that you're attracted to him or you're interested in him. He does know, he is aware. He's got his eye on you as well. However, he's also focused or distracted on other things right now. That's what they want you to know. However, it's inevitable you guys do come together. Through that, and through a little bit of mediation or discussion, you guys start to discover what you want to experience in this lifetime, whether it's being together forever or being single. You both make that choice, and both of it is a free choice, meaning it's not karmically tied, meaning it's more so your open and free choice of what you want to experience versus being a destined true love kind of thing. You know what I mean? So their advice is have fun with it. It will bring good things, good times, good realizations. It's not super intense or a super ton of healing. It's more so helping you experience what you need to experience to make that choice of what you want to experience for the rest of your life. In terms of your next question, so I let him chase and me calm down, so he's more serious. They're saying no matter how calm or not calm you are, it's going to happen inevitably. Nothing can speed it up, but he does need to come to you. That's what they're saying. Let him come to you when he's ready, and he will. You'll know when he's ready. He'll be more open and he'll come to you. Don't make that or him the entire focus. Just let him know, energetically speaking, that you're open to receiving him, and he will come to you when he's ready. Okay. Rachel Boomtown, I am still taking donations. If you want to go ahead and send a donation, I am taking Shopify, Cash App, or Venmo. That was for Kyla. Cami 2121, I'm so glad you got your question in. Thank you. You are up now. I posted when I thought of my turn earlier, just above Sass Lady. I lost my connection for a while. I am feeling frustrated about how things are going in my life. The things that matter the most are going so slow. I appreciate any guidance. I'm not satisfied with my progress. Okay. Cami 2121, I'm so glad we got to you. This is for you. First thing to let you know. Okay. And I just mean this. It's fully in my heart. This is what's being channeled through in my heart right now. You're doing fine. Everything about your progress, everything about your way of being, everything about you and the way you are is totally and completely fine and good, really good. Like where your heart's at, who you are as a person, your heart, that is amazing. And I mean that because that's different from the amount of progress you've made in work or society, or from your parents' perspective, or from your friends' perspective, or from social media's perspective. Those are two very different things. Okay? And I'm here to tell you that from a spiritual, emotional level, you're actually making amazing progress. You're actually making incredible progress. If we were to have a spiritual community a judge of a spiritual community and people in there, seeing how well people have made emotional healing and spiritual progress, you'd be at the top of the class. Yeah. So I want to tell you, let go of the frustration. Let go of the disappointment. Thank you so much, Rachel, for your donation. Let go of all the things telling you that you're not where you need to be or that you're not doing good enough. You are. I see it. I feel it. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't bullshit you. You know, I've told people the truth here on this channel. You're doing amazing. So first thing is, let that go. Okay? They're saying it's time to slow down as opposed to speeding up. They want you to slow down, and they want you to actually feel into where and why the frustration's coming from. What is this perceived goal? This is exactly what they're saying. What is the perceived goal that you think you need to get to or to reach so that you can go where you want to go? What even is that? Do you know what that is? Do you have a goal in mind of what you want to be, what you want to have, who you want to become? Or is it just a generalized sense of frustration because you think you're not good enough, or you think you haven't made it enough, or you think you're not making enough money, or you're not as successful, or whatever it is your parents have told you, because that's where it comes from. That's where I'm getting it, coming from. And the truth is, you need to let that go. You need to let go of your parents' expectations. And the minute you let go of those parents' expectations of what you think you should be, or what they thought you should be, or what that has grounded and still in your heart, you'll be free. And you will be truly happy just by being exactly where you're at. Okay? So they want you to know you've been strong, you've been persistent, you've been doing and being amazing things by the experiences and by the growth you've gone through in this time. The way you've handled it, they're saying specifically, is like a model person of how to handle tumultuous times. They're saying just for that alone, you should be proud. Your generosity as well, okay? Your ability to give emotionally, financially, okay? To support others in their darkest times when they're going through stuff that they can't find a way out of, or they're really, okay? The person that you are has prepared you for what you were meant to experience in this lifetime. Okay? It's prepared you for what you're meant to experience in this lifetime, which is, again, true love, true union, and true destined partnership together. But in order to get to there, you have to let go of who you thought you needed to be and where you thought you were going in order to just be, in order to just exist as you are. And that's a hard thing to do. It's the hardest thing, trust me. But it's exactly what your soul is wanting from you. And your soul is wanting to know how much the people that you've impacted, your soul, your higher self, appreciates you and what you are to them in their life. And they want you to focus on how you've impacted the people around you. Because they say if you look at how you've actually emotionally impacted people around you in a positive way, you'll see how much you've done for them and how proud you should be of yourself. Saying if you can focus on that and let the rest go, you will find true happiness. And for God's sakes, let go of what the parents think about you. Trust me when I say I've been through this as well. Okay. Five of Cups, Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. No matter how much money you're making specifically, where you're at with your job, with your career, with the way in which you're moving forward, none of that matters. Cami, 2-1-2-1. None of that matters. All that matters is how happy, how proud, and how in love you are with yourself, and of course within your current or potential partnership moving forward. Okay. I know we've channeled for you before. I can't remember if you're in one or you're looking to be in one, but either way, you are destined for an amazing one, like the one, like it. And if not, right, you're prepared for that now. Like you're being prepared for that now. Okay. They're saying your progress will be in love versus society or progress. If you can look at that particular emotional progress, you'll see where you're at and also be able to compare it, quote unquote, not that you should be comparing really, but be able to compare that to where you were even 5 years ago, and it's a world of difference. ironically, they're saying before you can move forward in the way you're looking for, you must be willing to let that go and sit back into knowing and being proud of where you are now and where you've made it. Only then will you be allowed to flow forward once again, once you've learned this particular lesson of being. Yeah, I'm looking to be in one. That right there, when you've learned, Cammie, your worth of I am who I am, and I've made amazing progress, and I love where I'm at. I love who I am. I love where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm saying, no matter what I'm working at, where you're working at. That right there, that's what you're being prepared for. While the Lovers was in the middle of your spread right now, that's the divine union that energy is going to pull in for you. And then, right then, your purpose will be super clear. But until then, they're saying, just accept, love, and allow, because you've done amazing. Okay? And I genuinely mean that. I'm not just bullshitting you. I feel that in my heart. All right, Cammie2121, thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate the donation as well and request. And let us see who is next on our lovely, lovely list. I know we had a few people come in later. And Shopify is working so we can see, which is awesome. All right, I believe we are on if I'm not mistaken, Amy. So my list is showing Amy, Teresa, Petra, Natasha, and Rachel. Natasha and Petra have healings. Amy and Teresa both have personal readings. Yes, I did, Rachel. Yes, I did. And we had quite a few people come in. Thank you so much for that. Teresa, I did. Yes. So you're after Amy. So we're looking right now for Amy C. Amy C, if you're here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Shopify came back online, so we're good to go. I don't know where it went, but I could not see before. And I appreciate all you guys' donations here. So Amy C, if you're here, we're ready to rock and roll with your question. Thank you so much for your patience. After Amy, we have Teresa, then Petra, then Natasha, then Rachel. Easy to chill. Hey, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Now, I think Amy C is on, I think she's on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. Let me take a sip of water while we call in Ames 20. Oh, she's on TikTok. Perfect. Yes, I'm wondering when I will be able to leave and actually make the changes at home that I'm wanting. I'm wondering when I will be able to leave and actually make the changes at home that I'm wanting. Okay, good question. Ames 2028. Awesome. If I could clarify, are you asking when you're able to leave leave home, leave work, or or relationship? What are you looking to leave here? That way I can specify what the guides want to share about that particular subject rather than generally. Or leave your home. Are you looking to leave your home and go to a new one, or what are you looking to leave specifically? Husband. Okay. All right. So yeah, that just brought in a different energy, right? Now we brought in a different energy. Well, it's definitely time. I'll say that. First thing that they told me, they came in like, it's time, it's time, it's time. Yeah. I already feel the space between you guys, by the way. I see like this bubble of energy, like a barrier between you guys. And there's already this, I don't know what happened or what's going on, but there's just there's a big energetic separation and cross. They're saying emotionally, okay, you may already know this, but they just want to confirm and say emotionally it's okay and it is time to go. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. They're saying I keep hearing logistical circumstances. They're saying there's some logistical circumstances that are getting in the way, but they're saying energetically it's already done. And I know that may be painful or hurt or be sad, and it is, but energetically it's already over. It's already done. There's I don't even see a cord between you guys. That's the crazy part, is that's already spaced. So the space part's already there. The logistical stuff, wow. Oh, this is unfortunate. They're saying months. I don't know why they're saying months. Something around being able to get everything into order, being able to figure out the next steps between both of you guys with the living situation here. If there's like lawyers or court stuff or any of that stuff. But I'm getting like a few months is the first words that I'm hearing around this. They're saying, but you don't have to stick around that entire time with him. So they're saying the sooner you could leave, the sooner you could have your own space, the better. They're saying the number one thing your soul is craving is to literally be in its own space away from him, not in the same household at all. I understand there's probably logistical circumstances, but they're saying if there's ways, I don't know what the money situation is here, but if there's any way you could either stay at a hotel or motel, stay with a friend, stay with family, just get out of there, the better. And the faster, the better. They're saying being in the same space with him is wearing your energy thin. It's like taking its toll, and it doesn't need to happen. The official change, the official whatever's going to happen as a result of this, the official like separation, move out, all that stuff, that will happen in a few months. But yeah, the sooner the better you can get out of the space is even better. And you got a whole brand new future ahead of you, by the way. Like, you're going to be going to a whole new way of being, and you're going to be free and successful. You're going to flourish more with work. You're going to have more money coming in. You're going to have your own space and time. You're going to step into your destiny. I really feel that you're meant to be like some type of influential person. I hate to say the word influencer, but influential person, influencer. Okay, someone who is influencing minds, hearts, and souls. And also helping people to find true love. This is part of your purpose. I think the reason why you're here getting this reading is because part of what you need to know, it's at 2:12 in the video chat and YouTube, is part of your purpose is teaching people the difference between true love and not so true love, which is an essential part of your lesson. I don't know if you already know this other person. Part of your lesson is also leaving that behind to be with your true twin soul. They said this, not me. Twin soul. It's my term that they channeled, but you have a twin soul in this lifetime. I don't know if you know this person already. True love. Twin soul. True love. Same soul. That's why it no longer could work with your person, husband. The energy difference was really vast and was increasing between you. As your frequency raised, it became incompatible relatively quickly, and you started to feel and match with someone else. So they're saying, let this path lead you there. Go out of that space or try to find space as soon as you can. Allow the official logistics to work themselves out in a few months, and I sense that you'll know what to do, how to do that, and you're already working on that part of it. But they're saying, feel free to go down that path to and towards your true love and true person this lifetime. This is part of what you'll be helping people to move through. There are other twin souls in your collective, by the way, that are experiencing true love outside of their marriage and having to end marriages and physical contracts to be involved in spiritual ones. And you're one of them. So to answer your question directly, few months, but as soon as possible is best. And you have true love, twin soul in this lifetime. Of course, I know your soul might be saying, but I want to, maybe spend some time on my own or just experience my own space or just be free. You're going to get that for sure if you want that. But it will lead definitely to that eventually, relatively soon. There's not a lot of time to waste these days. Amy, that's for you. Thank you so much again for your donation. I hope that helps. All right. Teresa, we have you up next. How can I help you today, Teresa? Thank you again for your donation, Amy and Teresa. Amy, please keep us posted on this. That sounds exciting. You're welcome, Amy. I know it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. True Love. That was Lovers was in the middle of your spread, by the way. So True Love is on the way. All right, Teresa, if you are ready, we are ready for you. We have Teresa, then Petra, Natasha, and then Rachel. Petra and Natasha have healings, and Teresa has a personal reading, one-on-one reading. What an awesome, intense, and beautiful day to do all these readings on, huh? That was a good reading, huh, Natasha? Yeah, no, that was a cool reading. I always love when there's a mix of like insight and emotion coming through. Okay. Yay, eyebrows. Yay, eyebrows. I love it. All right. All right. T-Mac 01. You are up next. Is my twin coming back to me soon, or do I need to move on? Let's go into it. This is for Teresa specifically. Teresa, this is channel from your guy that you're at a huge crossroads. This decision is going to define the rest of your life. I don't think I need to tell you that, but they wanted to let you know. Guy friend that likes me is flying to Vegas in 2 weeks. Just wondering if that affects anything. Okay. Yes, it does. It's going to help give you clarity, much needed clarity about the situation and about this person. All right. With this, let me just channel about this situation, this person for you, Teresa. The word abandonment comes to mind. I'm not sure if he abandoned you. It feels like that, or who abandoned who, but someone abandoned the other in the situation. They left thinking that something was better around the corner, and they thought that they could go be either with someone else or make their life or whatever they wanted to do. Basically, they took you for granted. I'm just going to be honest with you. They took you for granted. They didn't know your worth. They didn't realize what they had. And part of what you feel is that this person still hasn't really realized what you are to him in his life. You know, and you can feel that there has not been that realization of how much they really value you. Right there is where your soul kind of gets stuck and stops a little bit, because it goes, if and when he realizes this particular worthiness of mine or value of mine, if he realizes what he's missing out on, or he realizes some truth, then we can be happy. But the truth is, and here's the hard truth, he will never realize this until you are no longer available. He will never realize this until you are no longer available. Okay. The hardest part about this is that I know you can sense and feel a true connection between you guys. I can sense it. You can sense it. I broke up with him. He went back to an ex. Okay, there you go. And look, part of the reason I'm guessing you broke up with him is because he just didn't know what he had. He didn't know what he was working with. Tried to reach out and he didn't want any part of it a year and a half ago. Yeah. Now, what I do sense will happen, And here's the harder part. And trust me when I say I have personal experience with this, as well as, this is being channeled. When you go move on to someone else, which I do sense is where your soul's leading you, where your soul's leading this right now, there is a chance that either energetically or even physically in the 3D, yes, he will reach out, he will contact you, or he will attempt to energetically interfere with your new relationship. I'm here to tell you that there is no long-term relationship between you and this person. That does not mean that there's not a strong soul connection. That does not mean that there's not a twin flame-like connection. But I'm here to say, as living proof through all of this, that he is not your person in this lifetime. That does not mean he's not a strong soul connection or a real connection, because there is that, and that's what makes it confusing. But there is no long-term relationship. The reason why is because the energy switched, meaning it will only become viable when you're unavailable, and it will be unviable when you are available. It will go like that. That's just the nature of this dynamic, to teach, totally took advantage, to teach you guys each a very strong lesson. Him, that the grass is not always green on the other side, and for you, knowing your own worth and knowing when it's time to move forward. Now, in addition to that, I do sense that after this period of time, there will be a period of time, your friend coming to Vegas will help you to integrate what I'm saying now. He'll help you to realize this. Good friend, good person here. I don't know if there's a romantic connection there, but there may be something there. It's a little spark I'm getting. He will help you to realize this, either through your guys' spark of romantic connection or just by being a good friend. Either way, they're saying if you wanted to engage in that way, also, you're free to do so. Just saying. That's what they're saying. However, that neither is that person your person. There's a different person. Okay. Between then and now, you finding your person, because he's not even showing up just yet. It's about you experiencing freedom to just be, to enjoy, to be free, to be single, and to be with yourself without having to worry about someone else or someone else's emotional needs, to take care of yourself and to enjoy life to the fullest. They're saying if you don't already, you're going to have that opportunity to really fully sit with and enjoy life to the fullest. They're saying go for it, don't worry, and also don't worry about where your actions take you or what they mean for the journey. They're saying drop or let go of them, what they mean for the journey. Don't let that hold you back from life itself. You cannot mess anything up. There's nothing to mess up with this connection anyways. Trust me when I say that. Even if there was, your actions would not mess anything up. If you were meant to be with him, you would be. And if you were meant to be with someone else, you will find that person. They will find you. That is coming. But before you can do that, they're saying experience freedom first. True freedom, emotionally, physically, mentally. And also experience what life wants to bring you to, which is a lot of love, fun, celebration, and good times, starting with Vegas. Okay. 3 cards of advice for you. 10 of Swords, let it die. Magician, Ace of Swords. Be willing to let it die, speak on behalf of your true self, and to be empowered with your ability to let things go and to move forward. That will show you who you really are. Okay? He's the vehicle. Not sure what you mean by that, but yes, I would say he's been the vehicle for your movement forward. He's been the ability for you to move forward. Or unless you're talking about your friend for Vegas. Good man. Good person. Very good person. Kryptonite, we are doing readings via donation. If you want a reading, link is in my bio. $25 for a personal reading. $55 for a personal healing. That one is for Teresa. Thank you so much, Teresa, for your donation. Next up, we have our healings, Petra and Natasha. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rachel. I'm sorry, not Rachel. Teresa. I'm sorry, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Petra. That's okay. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Yeah, don't apologize, guys. I do this because I love it, and I have a talent to be able to do it, and also I want to be able to share it in a way that's affordable, but also allows me and Paula and Michelle to pay the bills, because we got to do that as well. Petra here. I'd love a healing for my long-term pain. Part is back pain. The other part, okay, I'll wait for you to finish that sentence, is going to be a very transformational healing. I'm going to call in the guides and angels to guide this. You're so welcome, Teresa. Thank you so much. Just what I needed, she says. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Oh, the Vegas friend. Yeah. Yes, I do see him really helping in that way, moving you forward. All right, so this is for Petra. Petra here. I'd love a healing for my long-term pain. Part is back pain. The other parts, various symptoms, probably because of overreactive masked T cells, at least a physical reason. Yay! We are getting some intensive physical healing here. All right, here we go. All right. You ready for this? Okay. First thing I'm going to do is channel the exact reason as to why this is happening to you, Petra. They're saying the number one reasons why your body's rejecting parts of itself. I'm just going to channel for your body. The number one reason why your body is rejecting parts of itself is because of a lack of trust in self. Trust in self. That's the exact reason. The lower parts of your body here. They want you to go down deep and to help to trust you to trust all parts of yourself. Yes, to accept and to love all parts of yourself. That goes without saying sometimes, but more so for your body in particular. There's a distrust that's emanating in your soul to yourself. Now, I'm not sure where this comes from, and this is from a past life or prior stuff in life, but either way, we're going to let go of the thing that calls for your soul to distrust itself or parts of itself, so that your body can be in harmony. Once this happened, I see the invaders, so to speak, going away. The invaders, as in the parts of your body being drawn to attack or to have a mutiny against parts of itself. That's exactly what I see going on here. So through the power of unconditional love, calling in the guides and angels, loved ones, masters, wise, for Petra. Right now I sense energies up here, kind of at the neck. Kind of feels like it's got a tight hold over your neck, or maybe causing a bit of feeling of choking. Okay. So what I'm going to do is remove this particular ring around your neck. Lindsay, thank you so much for your donation. And help to instill a better sense of trust and enthusiasm in your own body. Now, where I'm getting this comes from, I'm not sure if this is the case with you, but it could be some form of abuse from someone in particular. They showed me King of Wands energy, and they showed me a part of you saying, how could he do this? How could he say or do this particular thing? So Petra, for you, I want you to follow me, close your eyes, sit down, relax, go into the neck for me first. We're going to break the noose around your neck. Yeah? Through the power of unconditional love, guides and angels, calling upon for Petra's energy in particular. We are calling upon this karmic bond, this karmic cord, this karmic noose around her neck to be fully and completely severed, broken, and released from the contract that she was experiencing, the dimension she was experiencing in this lifetime, that has held her body in a state of uncertainty and fear within all lifetimes, past, present, and future realities of fear and distrust within herself. Good. Here's what they just told me. There was something you did in a past life that led to your hanging. So it led to a distrust in those parts of yourself. Every time you got led to going and being in those parts of yourself, it led to a rejection of those ways of being. So where we're going to go now, after that's done, okay, better, okay, you might feel some changes on the neck. We're going to go down into the body itself. We're going to address the root of the cause of this, the distrust, where the body's attacking itself. So in those areas in your stomach where I want you to follow me, there's areas of yourself that your body distrusts and therefore attacks. It's your true essence, your true gifts, what you're here to bring to the world. We're going to let all of that go. Through the power of unconditional love for Petra, asking for the places in her body, mind, heart, and soul where she distrusts herself from anything she's done in past versions of this life or past lifetimes itself and all future, past, present, and future timelines and realities. We're asking for this particular energy of distrust to be removed and disassociated from her true soul essence. Meaning she no longer needs to feel or associate the distrust that she has brought within from past lives and past experiences to her experience in this lifetime. We're asking for this to be removed and replaced with unconditional love. We're asking for Petra's soul as well to bring in the unconditional love and trust of her own selves, of her own self, of her own essence, of her own gifts as well in this lifetime and all the future ones. We are releasing the dark mark on her soul, keeping it there for her growth and for her learning, but letting go of its association with her true essence and bringing out that true essence in this lifetime. We're also calling upon for her body to cease attacking itself. Any and all of those areas in which it distrusts, we're seeking for it to stop attacking or halting or disrupting itself in the name of unconditional love. We ask for Petra's body to fully open to receive the light of unconditional love and healing, and to let go of any need as well for external validation for her soul gifts. Good. Wow. Okay. Things might be and feel pretty different for you, Petra. What I saw was first the noose. Something you did in a past life led to a hanging, thus the noose. Whatever you did was in accordance with your true self, your true soul, your purpose, and powers. Because that thing had led to your demise, there was a distrust of your ability to handle those powers, those ability, that wisdom, whatever gift you have and had. Thus, your body would attack those areas where that part of you comes from, that power comes from, whenever you would start to come out. As we asked your body to let go of the association of who you were in a past life to now, I could see your body start to open up and begin to open to trusting its own light. And all of that led to a need for that external validation that kept you stuck between either doing things that felt externally validating or approved by other people and what you truly were and are. But of course, that led to your body attacking itself. So you were kind of stuck in that way of being. So let us know. Let me see if there's... no, that's it. Let us know how you're feeling. You might feel a little different, and you might experience a lot of changes in the next few days. So many people who get healings on these live streams email me afterwards and say, I feel amazing. And then the next day I felt all these changes happening spiritually, emotionally. I'm crying all the time. I have a sore throat. Don't worry. Just detox. And it's letting go of all the emotions that have been pent up because of that root. Okay. So please let us know in the chat how you're feeling, what that experience was like for you. And I hope you are doing well. That's going to have a very powerful consequence for you emotionally and physically and spiritually. We'd love to hear how it continues on for you as well. Spot on. I feel energy. Could that also have to do with not feeling accepted? Yes. That is the number one place where it's yes. Like, I can't emphasize enough when you said that. It's like, yes, after feeling the energy, right? So one thing that you can do is actually literally, as we already did, okay, so it's already going to happen. But now that you're realizing where the root externally comes from, it's time to disconnect. I know that's hard. There's probably a deep tie there. No, they're saying no, actually. But they're saying just allow Okay, now it's all about allowing, because we already made those energetic changes, but allow for your energy to take you to where you want to go without worrying what family or anyone else thinks. And your healing will continue and your body will stop attacking itself. Okay? All right. Let me know if you have any other questions. Shoot me an email at brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. Okay? Really good job. That's going to be great for you. All right. Next up, we have Natasha. The problem is because of physical disability, I cannot disconnect from them. Okay. I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I'm not sure what the physical disability is, unless it's exactly what you described before. What I get, and Natasha, we're going to get to you right now. For you, Petra, though, these are going to start to fade away. Your physical disability, whatever that is, I don't know if it's maybe feels like lack of mobility, or being able to actually go. These will start to fade away. When you are ready and feel strong enough, you will have the opportunity to separate. You will. I know that might be hard to believe and it may take some time, but trust me when I say, as you start to embrace, okay, yes, you're going to start to be able to move again. It's only because of this situation we were talking about. But the more time you spend or have spent with that, okay, with your family who may have caused these ways of being, the more it's caused you to be in the disability, ironically. Okay. So just know, as this healing starts to move through even deeper, it's going to start to allow you to actually move and separate. You will have the opportunity to separate. My guidance for you is to separate when you can, and it will present itself. Okay. You'll have the divine inspiration and go from there. Okay. And if you have questions or need help, definitely shoot me an email, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. Really good job. Okay, Natasha, you are up. How can I help you? Trish Lay Fitness, we're doing live personal healings, physically, mentally, emotionally, and personal readings. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Good luck. Don Ruggie Inspires. Hello, first time here. Welcome to the live stream. It's so good to have you here. It's so good to see you guys here. Thank you guys for showing up. We're doing live personal healings. We're getting to the root, emotionally and spiritually, of the cause of physical and mental ailments of people here in the chat, and also doing personal divine tarot love readings for clarity for people. Those are the two gifts that I have in this world, along with astrology. So Natasha, how can we help you? And what kind of healing are you looking for? Oh, yes. Okay, forgive me. So you had asked, this I remember we channeled earlier, like it could have gone either way, okay? And they said it's up to her. She can get it faster, or she can just wait. Either way, it's going to lead to it. Let me take a sip of water, and then we'll channel what your guides want to do here. Okay. All right, here we go. You're welcome, Natasha. All right. This might be an intense one as well, energetically speaking. For Natasha, through the power of unconditional love, guides and angels for Natasha. First place they want me to go is the head here. They're saying the only stuckness that you might feel, the only stuckness, the lethargy, the depression, the weight you might be feeling comes from feeling stuck. The stuckness comes from a feeling of not being able to make progress or to move forward in the way that you want to be moving forward, the way that you think you need to be moving forward at this time. What you're looking for is clarity. What they're saying, this will help you to see things from the right perspective and to move forward. That's what we're going to seek to give you. So don't be surprised if after we do this work, you'll get divine clarity from the head, which will allow you to move forward and to have faith in your situation, your situations here. That's what they said. So let's start with the head. So I want you to follow me. Close your eyes when you can. Follow me up to the head for Natasha, guides and angels. Any amount of stuckness through the power of unconditional love, we ask to be relieved here and now within Natasha's head, crown, solar plexus, heart, as well as third eye. We are asking for the energy of divine love and inspiration to come through into her heart, her mind, her body, and soul, to release the weight of stuckness that may come in or be there that keeps her from realizing her truth or the truth she needs to know in her heart right now. Yeah. This energy also is keeping you blocked from your heart as well. Opening up the heart. There's the weight. The real weight's on your heart, Natasha. There's where we go. So we're opening up the head to receive into the heart. So I want you to follow me and pay attention to your head, down to your heart. Opening up this divine love into Natasha's heart so she can see the real divine truth of her situation. So she can be unstuck. So she can live in and through the power of unconditional love and by her divine right. What is it that she, by divine guidance, by divine right, deserves to be, feel, and experience in her life? We release the weight of not feeling like she's worthy of receiving or holding any and all of those things so that she can just be and receive and let go of any other need to be or do anything else. We're shedding those away as I'm speaking, by the way. My energy is. Letting go of any other need to be or do or come into anything else in order to be happy and fulfilled and light as a feather. We're opening her crown chakra here and now. Letting go of the resistance to the true divine guidance that wants to come through. The inspiration to open up from her crown chakra down. Opening up her third eye as well to be able to see and to accurately assess and intuit the situation and the truth of her and all ways of being. Opening up her third eye now. Calling upon her ability to reflect accurately the truth of any situation she's been involved with other people or men that have treated her poorly. Third eye. Which is causing the confusion. Wow, that was really weird. I just got a notification saying consuming alcohol is prohibited on live. And they limited the access for this live to reach people on TikTok. Very weird. Very, very weird. All right, we're still on Natasha's healing. Sorry if that interrupted anything, guys. Very weird. Calling upon this divine inspiration and reflection in her third eye to come in, for her to know, and for her to let go of any of the wounds or hurt or perception shifts that person has caused for her. Yeah, in her third eye. Finally going into her heart here and now. To open, to receive, and let go of the weight in which she holds, which keeps her from being and fully experiencing what it is that she needs to experience in order to move forward. Calling upon her heart to hold and to embrace the true source and root of this depression. Opening as well the capacity for her heart to hold the weight of this energy that wants to be received and to flow. Good. Good. Natasha, your only job is to open, to receive all of it as it comes down and in from the divine in. All the way down crown, third eye, heart, root as well. From heart to root. Good. As your energy flows from your heart down to your roots, you're going to be led forward. As you are led forward, any of the weight you're carrying will dissolve fully. Last thing we'll do is open the root to go. To the power of unconditional love. Talking to Natasha's root. Yes, you can. You can hold the weight and move forward. You can know and have your true divine direction, your true divine counterpart. You can live in harmony and peace with your counterpart in love and in life. You can let go of the wounds or shields that might keep you from experiencing this fully. You can let go here and now of the parts of yourself that have kept you from experiencing true divine love, purpose, and fulfillment as well. in your roots and beyond. We are calling for these parts to be dead, to die, and to be released here and now, and to be replaced with unconditional love. Natasha, you can allow and accept and release these parts so that they can die fully and be let go of. And so you can move forward with faith and love and be the guide that you need to be. Natasha, what they're telling me is right now you're being called to be a guide for others around you, emotionally as well as spiritually. Part of your perception, what was keeping it stuck, was that you couldn't see exactly what your purpose or abilities were for others around you right now. Moving forward, you're going to be able to help guide others to their truth. You're going to see this more and more, and you're going to help them step into it, particularly the masculine energy. They're saying when you feel and know this truth in your heart, you will feel fulfilled, unstuck, and at peace, and not so much like you are unable to move forward or unable to be your true self. They're saying this is your true self, and that will lead you to your destiny. As you allow yourself to lead others to their truth, they in turn will lead you to your destiny and to your happiness. That's your true purpose. Whew. All right. At VTHR, you have lost like Ukraine. In time, you'll understand. I reject that wholeheartedly, but thank you for your contribution. How do get unstuck from grief? Let me see what Natasha said right now. Wow, that is weird. Thank you so much. That was intense. Yeah, I told you it was going to be intense, for sure. Lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff changing. Yes, I hope that helps. You're going to be great. Okay. Like I said, you didn't have to get a healing today, but this is going to speed up. You're already going there. It's going to speed it up as well. Okay. And definitely I'm looking forward to hearing how it goes. So good luck. Keep going. You're doing great. And thank you again for your donation, Natasha. Really appreciate it. All right. Rachel and Lindsay. You two are both up next. Feel a lot of heaviness in my heart and trouble breathing. This helped. Thank you. You're welcome. And if it keeps coming up, just keep breathing into it. The energy's going to move. It's moving, right? I was the catalyst, but you got to keep allowing. Just keep allowing. For you, it's receiving from top down. Okay? Top down, the energy wants to come to share divine inspiration about what you're here to do in this particular moment. Okay? All right. So yes, Rachel and then Lindsay, you both are up next. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know you've probably been waiting for a bit. Let me check on YouTube as well as TikTok. Okay, Rachel says, I have a question about my dad's health. Okay. No problem, Rachel. What's your question? Good. All right. He is getting news Thursday. I want to know if everything is okay. It's for Rachel. Thank you again for your question, Rachel. Guides and angels, through the power of unconditional love, please clear the space as well. Help me channel on behalf of Rachel's dad. All right, Rachel. The first thing I'm hearing, and I'm not sure who this is coming from, but it feels like either an ancestor or someone who's waiting for him. Unfortunately, I don't think the news is going to be positive. I don't think he's okay in terms of his physical health. I feel his time is getting near. However, he knows this. There's a deep part of him that knows this. Like, knows it, realizes it, and is accepting of it. It's almost his time, they're showing me here, for him to move on, to go to the next journey, to the next part of his soul's journey. They want you to know he's okay with it. His soul has already made peace with it or accepted it, and he is ready as well. But on a physical level, no. I don't feel that it's going to be good news, so to speak. After this realization between you both, there will be a faster progression, okay, of where he's meant to go and how it's all meant to go down, a progression of the illness, okay? For some reason, I'm getting that this is actually a big part. I don't know if you're wanting love or in a love situation, but it will bring you closer to that, you, with his, with this next journey for him. And it is my deepest condolences, for sure. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that it's almost like this passing allows energetically for your person to come in or step up if you're with someone, or to be there fully, where there was a space that your dad may have taken that didn't allow that fully to progress. It's now going to be able to progress that part of it, which is why one passing leads to another, a whole nother journey for you in your life. And I know you didn't ask about this, but this is what they're wanting me to tell you. So they are saying that they're sorry, that it will be time to, I know, and I know you're not going to want to face this. I know you're not going to want to be alone from him. But they're assuring me that it is time. It is time, and it is the right thing for him to go down this next journey. It won't make it any easier really to know or to, accept it. But it is where it's progressing to. Okay. All right. If there's any other questions in addition to that you would like for me to clarify, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll leave it at that. And I'm really sorry to have to channel something like that. And I really wish this situation the best. However I can support that, I wish it the best. Yeah. There's time. There's some time there. But it's really, it's a hard one. After you two kind of accept it with each other, okay, it starts to progress even faster. Okay. All right. Bestie, 12456, what does CERN do? We can talk about that if we have some time after this. I know there's a couple people that wanted some healings here. Let me see where we're on the list. Hey, Abby, what's going on? She says, sending love and light to you, Rachel. He's been okay so far, just doesn't make any sense. I know. I know that this is really weird and really random, and it sucks to have to be in this in the situation you're in. It's the progression. Whatever it is that's going to happen, it's going to just progress fast into that direction. And I know it may not make any sense right now. In time, it will show you. It will show you. Okay. But the most important part is just accepting and allowing when the time comes for his decision, his truth, and supporting him on this next journey. That's what they want me to tell you. Okay. Okay, Rachel. Yes, Rachel, if you want to go back and watch, it is on YouTube, my channel, Twin Soul United. Everything's recorded. It'll be posted after this. I know. It's okay. That's why I'm just going to stop there, because obviously that's a hard message to share. If you need to email me as well and just want some additional clarity, you can feel free to do that. brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. Okay, let's check on the current list here. Lindsay, you are up next. If you are still here on TikTok or on YouTube. And in between, I'm happy to answer. Bestie is a good question with CERN here. I had an experience this morning. Me and Paula Michelle both did. Me and my person. Crazy amplification. Hey Abby, what's going on? Sorry, I may have missed it. Is the list long? No. Actually, I think we're actually at the end here. We're at Lindsay, and then that's it. So if you want to jump on right now, feel free to go for it. We're probably going to close down after you, to be honest, because we've been on for a bit. But I'm happy to fit you in if you're looking for a reading or a healing. All right. So let's go ahead and go with... So Lindsay, if you're here... Awesome. Hey, Lindsay. Wondering if the relationship I'm in is my twin and if it will be lasting. Let's go for it. All right. So guides and angels. Loved ones, masters, and wise ones. Let me make sure I didn't drop a card. Okay. Guides and angels, loved ones, masters, and wise ones. Trish Lay finished the list of people who have donated. $25 donation for a reading, $55 for a personal healing. All right. So for Lindsay, guides and angels. So they're asking, the first question they're asking is, as for Lindsay, why so much hesitancy? They're saying, don't worry too much or don't have too much concern around the legitimacy of whether it's a long-lasting union. They're saying in the long run, this will not be important so much as what you are allowing or choosing to be involved with now in your current situation. They're saying the most important thing that you can realize or step into now, Lindsay, is the full allowance of the progression and the trust that the truth of this situation will reveal itself to you in time. You have nothing to lose and nothing to worry about moving forward with this person, because the truth of who he is and who it is will be revealed to you when it's ready. Now, I know this is frustrating. Believe me, you're looking for a specific answer. The guides will tell me when someone needs to know yes and someone needs to know a no. And sometimes they're like, this person isn't supposed to know yet. The reason why you're not supposed to know yet is because there's an essential lesson or experience waiting for you in the interaction with this person that wants you to allow. The one thing they are telling me is try to allow, don't be so, if there's any like preconditioned thoughts or preconditioned expectations around what it is or who he is or what he may or may not be or bring to the table. They're saying it's okay. It's okay to let those go, because those things may not always prove themselves to be true. One of the things this relationship is calling to do with you or for you is to show you that relationships and or partners or men can be different than what you may have thought of them before. It's breaking open any preconceived ideas around what love and relationship can be. It's showing you as well an aspect of true generosity and aspects of true love as well that are essential for your progression and essential for learning exactly who you are. Now, I'm not sure why it feels like this, but I'm getting this feeling of it's almost both of you are kind of mirroring being a little bit up in the air with the relationship or with each other. It's like, kind of feel like 1 minute you're both in, or 1 minute you're kind of uncertain or you're out. You're kind of both a little bit in a place where you're uncertain about it. Okay. Both of you guys. It's a mirroring situation, and it's okay, right? I'm not saying with this with any criticism or any judgment, all love. But what they're saying is, if you allow yourself to fully be in the experience of itself, it will work itself out, and you will be shown amazing lessons, truth, and have the experience you need within this partnership and with this person. They're saying in this situation, to know the end result takes you out of the essential learning and healing experience that your soul is in it for. Which is why if I were to tell you what the overall outcome would be, which they're not telling me anyway, so I can't if I wanted to, it would be robbing you of your experience. And again, this isn't for everyone, because sometimes people need to know and they're ready to know. In this particular situation, they're not. But they are telling me their advice to you is to let go of the worries, let go of the concerns, let go of the uncertainty there. Just go. Just be in it. Enjoy it. Experience it. Go all in. By doing so, you will also pull him in more. And you guys will both be here. Now, what I do see, what they're showing me, is both of you guys' energies from here will go in. You'll be next to each other, and you'll see what the true dynamic is when you give it that true shot of being all in. Okay? Now, they do want to add, there is great potential between you and this person. There's a great energetic match or vibrancy between you guys. The opportunity to create together is very strong, very massive, very much high potential. Okay. They're saying emotionally, it may not be super simple or easy to navigate, and yet it was never meant to be. It was never intended to be. But they are saying, even through the uncertainty or the rockiness emotionally that may inhabit the current relationship, the one thing they want you to do is let go of the worry, fear, concern around being in it. You're in it. Go for it. Be in it. Don't be half in, half out. Go fully in. And that will lead you exactly to what you're meant to experience. And I promise you, you will know. And overall, it will work itself out in time. They're showing me the result. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to change it. You don't have to decide it. You don't have to do anything. It will happen on its own. Okay, whether it's meant to last, whether it's meant to separate. Okay. Hope that's clarifying for you. I know it's easier sometimes with a specific answer, but I am bound by the rules of love and light, which is respecting someone's free will, someone's soul's free will, and only giving specific answers, yes or no's, when it's appropriate. So I hope that answer helps you move forward, and also it will help you to find your truth as well. All right. So let me check the current list. I believe Lindsay was the last one on the reading list. We do have Abby Jaros making a grand appearance on the list with a $25 donation. Thank you so much, Abby. I really appreciate it. Abby, what can I channel for you and what can I help you with? You're welcome. You're very welcome. Do you have a question that we can read for you today? Sarah says I should be on the list. Let me check it out, Sarah, and make sure. Sarah, did you donate via Cash App, Venmo, or Shopify? I didn't see it go through, Sarah, unfortunately. I just checked Shopify again. Unfortunately, nothing there. Abby, yes. Hi. So I'm worried about finances right now. Do you see this improving for me soon? Okay. All right. Let me just double check Venmo for Sarah here. Sarah, I do not see it went through. I see Sherry, Heather, and Kyla, but those are the last ones. I'm refreshing as well. So if it does come through, I'll let you know. But I don't see it come through on Venmo. That's okay. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Okay, so for Abby, worried about finance right now. Do you see this improving for me soon? All right, so look, here's the deal with that. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rocky right now, is what they're saying. Now, here's what I want to draw cards in a second, but for Abby, it's going to be a little bit rocky right now. It's calling for your faith in action, like doing the actions you know are right for your soul's path that may not allow for finances to come through in this particular moment. I'm seeing they're showing me like a portal in front of you. It's like you're here, here's the portal, and what they're saying is you got to go through that portal to get to the other side without the assurance of finances, assurance of guaranteed finances, in order to step through that portal and then to be able to breathe again and receive what you need. That's exactly what they're showing me. So I'm not sure what actions you're in the middle of doing or being right now, but they're saying trust your heart, trust your soul's guidance, take the actions that feel right to you right now. Even if it means turning down money, and that's going to be the hardest part, is you might have to literally turn down money or an opportunity for money in order to step through that portal. Now, your guides, your soul, and your level of awakening right now, you'll know what that action is. I don't know what it is exactly, but they're saying it's either keeping going with my acting, hustling, or getting a side job while waiting and hustling. Yes. That second one right there, that's the one. That's where your soul's leading you, I can feel, and that's where it just directed me to, is going to be that one. Because there's something in, no. So the action of going for the side job or the side job and waiting and hustling, it's going to bring something else to you. I don't know what or why, but it's like you're going to meet someone or something's going to pop off or you're going to have this inspiration. The thing you need most is time. That's all they're saying. Just time for things to settle out. As you go for the side job or the way to provide, okay, because they're saying that is a recommended action. I don't know exactly how yet, but they're saying something's going to shift, change, and open up for you. And at that point in time, you will be free. However, so that you can get to that point, it does require you taking divine action without the assurance of guaranteed finances to get to the place where you can then reopen yourself up to receive. Actually, I feel the entire way that you receive finances is shifting, which is why right now it's in a bit of disruption. There was an old way of finances I see in your right side that came from a certain way of being, and it's shifting to your left side. Okay? Which doesn't involve so much hustling. So here's the hard or ironic part. I'm going to try to simplify this down. Okay. Here's you, old way of receiving money. Okay. That's wanting to transition into a new way. Not so much hustle, not so much grind, literally just effortless being, a very feminine way of magnetizing opportunities, things, money specifically towards you. Okay. That's coming along online. In order for that to happen, the old way of making money has to die. And in between, you must be willing to step into taking those actions, which may involve turning down ways of making money or money itself. I'm feeling maybe in the near future, actually, for you specifically, a small sum of money that would represent a tie or a connection to a certain way of being or a certain way of making money. After that, you officially say, I'm no longer making money in that way. I'm doing it in this way, this heart-centered way, this way of beingness, this way of just being my true, authentic self. And through those leaps of faith that it's requiring, you then break free. And then the way in which you receive money is ever changed. However, they just want to prep you and say it will take a little bit more time. It will be a little bit rocky. Things will be a little bit tight for a little while longer. And then all of a sudden they're going to break open. Time frame, if I had to put that on, when all this is going to happen, I'm going to estimate around 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks of a little bit of uncertainty, transition, and then breakthrough. Uncertainty, remember those words, uncertainty, transition, breakthrough. Those are the 3 words. And just remember, and your soul will guide you, take those actions, say no and turn down the way that is not in alignment with your soul and heart. Be willing to take that step forward and take that leap of faith. Trust in your heart, trust in your soul. And all of a sudden, as you go towards the thing that's going to allow you to live, it's going to break through, something's going to pop off, and you're going to receive a lot more than you were expecting. And it's going to be much easier too. Okay. Let me draw some cards as well, just to confirm. Yes, I used to be in theater and left for TV film. Keep getting theater job offers. Page of Cups. Yeah. I see this. It's like the old industry, the old way of being. It's like they're giving you this small little cup, way less than what you're actually worth, way less than what your energy is demanding and worth, deep down inside what your soul desires. It's like, gosh, it's like they only saw a certain part of you. I'm talking about the old way of you receiving money. It's like they only saw a certain part of you, maybe just off your looks or, your sense of sensuality, things like that. They didn't see the deeper essence of the true you. That's why it's breaking free. That's why you're breaking free to something that's more in alignment with your true essence. Okay. And also your happiness as well. True essence, happiness, and love, because it coincides with love as well. Yeah, there we go. Empress. Exactly why I left. Wow, this is awesome. Worth the transition for sure. Good. Remember, Ace of Pentacles, Empress, totally being, totally receiving. Okay? Totally being, totally receiving. And through that, finally letting go of the need to hustle or to grind in order to receive. The hustle or the grind came from a place of maybe not feeling worth just being able to receive for yourself, for your beingness, for who you are, and needing to prove something, needing to go get something, needing to make something of yourself. That's why it's dying out, because that part of you is also no longer, it's also dying out. The need to go and to do something other than who you are, or be something, or make something of yourself. That part, spiritually speaking, is what's leaving, and thus the opportunity to make money from that is leaving too. But it will be a transition. You can speed it up as well by just loving yourself and knowing you're worthy of receiving all that you need, all that you want, just from being your authentic self, and then taking action in alignment with that authentic self, the creative, the deeper, the true spiritual essence of yourself. Okay? All right, I hope that's helped you. Abby, Jaros, thank you again for your donation. Smile 4200X. Oh, card reading. Okay, so not prosperity gospel. Good, I'm tired of that old con game. I'm so sorry that this card game has been a con to you. Whoever has conned you, I'm sorry you've had that experience. That has not been my experience. But thank you for your opinion as always. I reject it wholeheartedly. With love, of course. All right, guys, I think that's going to end it today. Abby Jarrow says, thank you so much, Brandon. You've always been such a wonderful help. Thank you, Abby, for always being a great supporter. You've seen the YouTube videos all the way from the past and all the way from the original Twin Soul, Twin Flame stuff. So thank you, and I'm wishing you the best of luck on your path, my friend. Go get it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thanks so much for a great day of healing, readings, and Twin Flame guidance. We're going to be talking about CERN all this week if you guys are curious about that. Of course, if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twin Soul United. It's basically what this is, divine channeled readings and healings for the collective to come into union, of course, with your twin soul, twin flame, but also to step into your true life purpose and be a badass in the process of doing it with your true spiritual essence. So with that being said, thank you guys again. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, Sarah, gosh, I am so sorry. Let me just double check. I did not. I promise you, I did not. I can show you the screen. I did not get it to come through. If you are still willing to donate, I never want to close out if someone is wanting to donate here. I will wait a few more minutes, but it may not be the time. Nick Brown says, would the guides ever lie if it's in the best interest for someone? No. The guides will never lie. What the guides will do is hold back information, Nick Brown. Okay. Sarah, yeah, unfortunately I did not. My username, by the way, it's at Brandon-Tobias. But yeah, I don't see anything that came through. Let me double check on the phone. Maybe it's on the phone and not the computer. Let me just double check. Give me 1 second. Okay, just checked on Venmo. Unfortunately, it did not come through, Sarah. But you know what? Unfortunately, with Love and Light, I'm going to have to leave it for next time. If you want to get on the list, first thing first for next time, we will be going live throughout the week as well. I can definitely look out for your donation and hold your spot for that. But today I'm going to go ahead and close it down. It's been a long live stream for me, and I got to go rest. But thank you guys so much. David Lewis, thank you so much for your donation as well. I really appreciate it. And Love and Light, you guys, thank you again. I will see you next time. Bye for now. All right.